go no besi so no memesi so what they say ndi don't think enwum nkwa de enyina enwum nya ni abom kom se besie aba na ntima besi bia ma enwum man ni sa
who say man no day man day ankasa unity radio yabane yaba ba yawa empanifo kan awomwo o se aboa enwa wo hwe ne husu ya ye fra no wotope no kura trodo no wa opoku jemfi wa bin adwumam wanyi ababeye otope opo national
asampayetia obanyansa foso wo bunye wonka na asam tema futu sam kakre wa supreme yo Kofi omaya woman omani ya mama na enyi baby akọ wata ya warenyi wonsom wanyinyi pa asade pa wo fe oye ya mo yembera ye ebe ya ifiyana omaya woman o omaya mama na ade wa ya no ra ya mi tata ya mana renya wonsom wanyinyi pa so wa ya wana be ya mo yembera ye ebe
Unity Radio. You know, we know radio. This is our problem. No, something happens here. What happened? Who? What? And how? That's so much. Politics and yet we are one. We are savage. If you are NDC, NPP, you are free to go. Look here, my friend. Our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother? Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on our Profo? She didn't. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand? You are treated to the nation. Unity Radio. You know, we know radio. He's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwanabishai. He's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwa Adu Murder. He's there. Nana Kutubo the first. He's there. You know, Evangelist Bishop. Asorisika Kwanabishai. They're there. They don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look at small road they're building. They can't do it. From Agradaa to Kumasi, a 4-lane highway. I'll build it because I know how to build it. Unity Radio. You know, we know radio. Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
Look here, my friend. Our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't. Right? And you change. Oduman Kuma Chodion Pong, Woso, Otutu Tata, you know, Baba Bibi Baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go and see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist, Bishop, Asori Sikakwana Miria, they're there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building, they can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it, because I know how to build it.
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
Asampaetia Obanyansa Fusuo Bunuya Wankana Sam Temafu to Sam Kakrewa Supreme Yo Kofi Omaya woman Omani Yamamana Any baby ako Watata Daya Wareni Wonsom Wanini Pa Nasadipa Wofioye Yamo Yemberaye Ebeya Efuyana Omaya Umano Omaya Mamana Adiwaya Nora Yamitata Yamana Rena Wonso Wanini Pa Sawaya Wanabe Yamo Yemberaye Ebeya Efuyana Wonso Wanini Pa Nasadipa Wofioyo Yamo Yemberaye Ebeya Efuyana Omabeya Efuyana Asitebeya Efuyana Oh Omabeya Efuyana Yana Yamo Yemberaye Ebeya Obrayu Alamo Omabeya Efuyana Eminawa Yamo Yemberaye Ebeya Efuyana Ese Omabeya Efuyana Obraya Wesabeya Efuyana Aho Omabeya Efuyana Yamo Yemberaye Ebeya Yamoniye Omabeya Efuyana Obraya Boya Yamo Yemberaye Ebeya Omabeyo Omabeya Efuyana Obrayu Alabo Yamo Yemberaye
This is our problem. No, something happens here. What happened? Who? What? Why? And how? Politics ain't needed to come. If you're NDC, MPP, URP, you're free to roll.
Kofi Omaya woman Omani Yamamana Any baby ako Watata Daya Wareni Wonsom Wanini Pa Nasadipa Wofioye Yamo Yemberaye Ebeya Efuyana Omaya Umano Omaya Mamana Adiwaya Nora Yamitata
my friend, Mama Chima Mohama Makwaba, Unity Radio 103.9. No, about Pausi, Madumi, Ropepe, America, Crodia, friend, say, Worcester, Muko, Ghana, Abono, you know, Pausi, Madumi, Nuko, Germany, Abosing. Germany, time, there's a own as okay.
+7, yeah. Pluses.
Inti, Ghana, +4, now, but not just a Germany, 412. Yeah, Egypt, you're saying. There are a lot of Ghanaians in Egypt listening to us. Egypt in Zaboseng.
You see, I'm saying, okay, some of the time in your here.
Programs manager, dear, can I show?
Some of the time, time in Egypt, in the
yeah, there are a lot of people online. From Egypt. Yeah, Chow Munina, Egypt, Abonten, so Sauti or Germany, I can Frederick 413. Egypt. In Egypt, in Germany, what time crop.
Exactly.
If the other man here no credit. Not just Egypt in Germany or time crop.
Exactly. 6 hours ahead of Western Square, Worcester.
Okay. I was saying, Unity Radio 103.9. We come here every morning, sit through the afternoon to think about our country called Ghana, and of course to do justice to the political, socio-economic stories on our desk, including current affairs. News be about Ghana. Unim was Agradaa breaking news brown. Zana uti news and you uti more details nina. Tiatna say ane bejunju Ghana on and me rasa ho baako because nanka politics mu any civil service mu nka taka se emma manu cho uti me nanka taka se emma
me shama adiana mama.
Hey, another Kalusha we at the baby.
Exactly, Kalusha.
For Kalusha to get to the studio, his earliest time ever. Where you say boat.
Exactly.
Or breaking on one
exactly.
record.
I saw
his earliest time ever.
Yeah. People change. People change.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Nanka see a man tie.
Yeah.
And the bribe. It was civil service, no politics. People were even encouraging, say, "Yeah, ma be bring we politics, civil service because a ma wabadaye, a ma jene or my any abusian who more chain mema." But that hasn't been the case. FDA boss was on the head of legal affairs.
Yes.
Obao. Oh, Zika wakochi. Now, the net me pese be share me ra ho ni say, when him say Food and Drugs Authority, and why a very sensitive area.
Very.
Yes, the boosters. And the Nina, almost necessary, almost certified. And the collab, who say Ghana for the big koye yemwa, and for how near mania be amraying.
And I think
now, Baba said to me at Naho, I bribe $100,000.
Near detriment of your own people.
And a man for Numu in Numu. And
that is worse. You see, you're having an intrinsic killing of your own people because what we're doing say when dear Sanka police bribe and kunipa. But some of these things and Mercury, I think we sadly spoke about it yesterday. Near say Mercury idea koyin so many idea virtually obi to America ko Ghana kra no aso ansuo no the economy say so dey bi Ghana near the obi kra try for us you me the America dey ko no be so na won so part
China
bibia what the fee kroma ko but because of some of these things to be proud to be a Ghanaian means that some call Walmart some to idea and say oh me shall we are oh once I enter American market today there's a 90% chance that it has been certified.
Of course.
There's a 10% how could be removable. But at least they try their best to block as much as they can. But Ghana dear, I had a friend and now a person who took tomatoes be called from a year or Morocco they call Ghana. And certification of him, they do baby no, he was frustrated, he couldn't do it. Because when I do so or the big qua near say we need another one. No because say massa. So when you certify more. And also say oh me suffer me they didn't allow him. Because at the end of the day, the right thing is that you take the product and you make sure that all the necessary test is being done.
We Bruni Becker say synopsis.
No, but it's painful.
We'll come to the substantive
it's
stuff.
very painful.
You see, in Ghana, we have lost our fiber. The fiber of the civil service,
yes.
The fiber of the youth, the fiber of our political
experience is given the moral fabric is as bad as anything over
my enche uko Egypt nipa bebrete wo Egypt yeah chair omunyina na UAE Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. We have some people and of course Boston and Worcester and so omumutie online. We're online now Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas, they of course Kwesi Asare. Abeku Enoch.
Abe Queen of na Air Abu Dhabi. No, I say already 6 p.m. Abu Dhabi, and I can't stop listening to Manucho, and I really love him. Hey, Mami Abeku.
Love from the love of God.
Opambour.
Yeah. Bepema.
Emado.
Okay.
Emado na Manucho pe. Enye mema di ni bi bema ka said, I love Manucho. I na ni nta anye ho sa.
Yeah, it's by man's love is supreme because men don't easily love men. Yeah,
we have a lot to talk about. Abusia, o join the show na share na so fa bibra. Hwe Ghana ye ntena ho mane say. We will do what it takes. You bet tena you say Abosuo aba and a major pie. You boss. I always tell you, you don't know how many people listen to this show. Inti sa oba share the video. Let's all talk about Ghana. Yen you Ghana ho. Unim Francis Dudovi. Francis Dudovi no am a former news editor.
Oh, okay.
Solid FM.
Oh, okay.
But Okopre last elections here. The area how controversy ba ho. Okopre MP. Francis Okopre on the ticket of NDC, but me nim your friend is saying
constituency no.
The referee, but I think so Ashanti region ho baby. Yeah, he's watching us live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Francis Dudovi. Yeah. Francis Michao ne Solid FM. Adwuma further da mo so mo hwe mi na. I was texting with him 2 or 3 days ago on Facebook. Francis was he was one of the workaholics at Solid FM. Oh yeah, ade ba kwa me pen asem ni say otiseme. Wow. Oh yeah, very hard working. And on for the jumani agro tisao. On for the jumani agro kra. Francis Dudovi.
I'm just standing for Swami.
Swami. Yeah, we go check you on.
Oh yes.
Obisa. Oh yeah. Standing or Swami. Who's a Swami controversy by saying the goat no be ye be near day. Until Francis Dudovi standing or Swami. Yeah, he's watching us live on Facebook. Francis, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. My name is your political talk show about so radio for the party.
And it's good for the country. At the end of the day, we need them too. I mean, is a member. Amaka is a leading member in our Ashanti region for the NDC. They also need to bring their quota. That is, Ghana everybody wish Ghana well, but they all believe that their method will be a sacrosanct or is the best to happen. I mean, I appreciate such people too. I'm a member of Nkofona. Sometimes I believe the other side of the story must also be told. No matter what, one song Kalben is saying. Is that the right solution? So a very good afternoon to him watching us this morning in Worcester, America.
Yeah. Okay.
Worcester, Massachusetts, America. The Worcester baby auntie. What no one for MA number? And compare Worcester MA USA. But I like this country too. I mean, a chronic song so which mark at Nyama 2 pay. They'll be able to have a look at 2 baby hour. I mean, now we're doing Ghana post address on Miami Fee. Will be some crime in it. WR72-8364 and I'm saying wow. Their postcodes, don't get me wrong, but even still.
Kalusha Kwaba.
Yeah.
Free song started by Anopa Bosuo, so what can I say debut or how about him say that?
Yeah.
Sir, I'll beat you all time.
Yeah.
Debut.
Oh, but 9.99 seconds. Who do I before 10?
Last week, who do Hunter? Obantemba, then 10.
Sometime ago, me back
yes, ampa. But if you know how to share, no, say, only your
condition. We catch you.
No, sir, and that's a what flips. You see, application walk through a dear condition.
Application. It was said that.
Men say, you see how they are 4 hours.
What did you say? Application that.
Anyway, Akwaba.
Yeah. Come.
Wedding. Who's my
brother Krabat for
God and country.
And then sportingly, you better UEFA Champions League. Their course briefly and then more analyze it and
selection
Muti Pulisic or Chelsea. No Manucho team too. Manucho team Rhys James. SIT Pulisic.
I'm saying
no one use Rhys James. About also take also use your dog. Until also team or dog. And I was a team Pulisic.
And I'm have it. Yeah, they can have it.
Yeah, but Harvest came in later on. But I call Real Madrid that Muti
Marcelo.
Marcelo.
Asensio.
And Asensio. You started Asensio.
Marcelo Diano. No, them Nimako Asensio.
The lineup no Adam Amisha.
Marcelo Kwan the press in
yes, everybody plays.
Marcelo Diano.
Marcelo Ben Obekam.
Yeah, Nimako Asensio. Yeah, Real Madrid they one player.
Until why yourself right?
Yeah.
I'm a school you can wow drop a period. I know I want my cone, no, they are too so. Let me be there. So one gasa my home max until let you understand. Okay, who deserve not the amount. That's the Ghana. 100%. Then the wow, yeah, self assessment. No, my home max.
Yeah.
Before the lecture even teach, there's no controversy.
Yesterday I was highly impressed by the performance of Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
that this performance when we put it up. The second half, come here, big.
As a born, we should have won the game.
Bet 3-1. Say that the performance.
Real Madrid. I have never seen Chelsea coach, so I devastated that. Now Timo Werner, then
yeah, but it was coming. It was not yesterday. No, started those mistakes. National team,
yeah.
Internet.
Or missing big, or missing Baku on national team. Or bad Chelsea is a week now. Or somebody may say, even West Ham or Shea Gono, the chance he had to score for the second goal was easier than the first one. He missed, and then yesterday, Pulisic had a chance and he could have been selfish and gone for goal. What had the ball we are mount? Ball we to net him.
Yes.
Oh no.
If Chelsea does not get to qualify, there is the undoing. I mean, of some of
we had Real Madrid yesterday.
Yes.
And I'm happy, sir. Tuchel say we should have killed the game yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Chelsea should have killed the game. First half, you had 4 glaring chances.
2-1 cry.
4 glaring chances.
Let me saw.
Oh, yeah, J.B Danquah Manu, yeah, J.J. Where they be between and
no, but someone swing advantage into your favor.
We have, but I think we could have gotten a bigger advantage because 1-1. Albano or Sheffield go, then you are panicking.
No, but so you need to hold forth. You need to hold forth in your fortress.
Being sports.
Being sports. You bisa say, I don't quite bisa question. Host is two man say. So I'm trying back your question to you. So if that was supposed to be you, what are you going to do? I say, in this situation, against Real Madrid, you should try to win the match instead of trying to go in for a draw, because in this match, in 0-0 draw, no,
0-0 draw would have been dangerous.
0-0 draw, no, every man go through.
Yeah,
but I say dangerous. More you if you have that mentality.
No, I don't think we'll.
Yeah,
that would be disastrous.
That's right. Because the ball back to what time
so
you're not going to back diamonds of the game.
They have all to fight for, and then you're also trying to defend.
But in Carlo Kanti, I mean,
phenomenal.
In Carlo Kanti of Leicester, phenomenal. Because like Casemiro.
Now say Casemiro should have been sent off the game. And now referee no di ball. On Real Madrid for who use psychological games.
Yes.
In the me pon radio amefro. Me ma me na o mi ban won me papa me chia mu nyina me radio so me pon amefro mo na yedi nkomo. But this is what happened. What happened was before the game started and Real Madrid for starting Spanish media ni now and almost say Real Madrid for hold Real for Super League ninti UEFA bema referee na den to the point of asking Chelsea coach Thomas Tuchel on a pre-match conference into psychological game on play on the referee into referee now the ball ni Chelsea because Casemiro should have been sent off and now Real Madrid players need borrow of Casemiro. Nah, crazy.
Casemiro.
Oh no.
It's not.
Even and share analysis. No, Moka say in as much as there was a foul play leading up to Real Madrid goal, no, you can't take anything away from Benzema.
Yes.
Fantastic. Oh, there were Casemiro, Aspilicueta. What an insapa pushing. Well, nanke foul.
Yeah.
But then 50-50 fouls now. Referee. Did it? Baby, I says or Maka the cry. He wasn't.
Now, apart from this Casemiro, no, a Brazilian player or bought rough size, we said that.
No, Casemiro, or two.
Because
Madrid, the 4 play or play psychological warfare on the referee, and they got him. The Spanish media are very smart.
And they were pay shadow of themselves. Yesterday, Madrid were pay shadow of themselves because Cruz, Modric.
Enra Angolo Kante fan 50 nyina And so Enra was the only problem Chelsea had was the missing piece of our jigsaw in the midfield.
Was
Mateo Kovacic.
Yeah.
So Enra na Kovacic wo mu pa can give me different because your friend is saying the other midfielder Jorginho couldn't answer. Jorginho was sluggish on the ball. He had a good game yesterday, but where there are some places on your ball in advanced areas, I say go to me advanced ball. Kovacic will do that. Or be pushy ball no. Ama at the defense now come and then
go forward.
Forward players need to be running in. But on your ball now, baby Ojina na just only pass. So he can run with the ball. That is one thing and run at Chelsea lucky. But I think just like Munina Mokano. We let Real Madrid off the hook.
Oh yes.
We let them off the hook.
Because when you're a team, a giant squid, you kill it because I'm sure he can come back to haunt you.
Yeah.
Especially a player like Benzema, whose class is permanent.
Yeah.
Obano Prepino Sanya goaler, then it pushes it back. But I think I told you that 1-1 I'll patch Chelsea in the back. I think the dream is on.
Yeah, and my coach
and the way
the coach was tactically genius yesterday.
Zidane in Shenida. Real Madrid as a team was on Shenida.
Now Real Madrid as a team can share Chelsea, so they were holding on to that. They are holding on to that record, guarding it jealously. But I think I do, baby. No, you see, we are going to proper. I say, we have trust you. No. I think we can do this one. Maybe we come back to it. So once you pick up the momentum,
we are in the mood.
Yeah. Yesterday, I think that the coach was in a quagmire. An answer was a bit. Are confused what to do because at the end of Timo Werner and She goals. And so I think some of these big games where you say Giroud
Opo, you didn't do Manucho stake because of your Chelsea yesterday, and you are doing same today because Chelsea is your team. Exactly. Many are here to listen to Manucho stake, please. Yes, and Manucho stake will come. By a real sports in the sports in influence.
Because as much as don't say Timo Werner no be himself a bit profligate, it's not really scoring the goals. He himself lives ignore until this time around. But coaching should realize this Madrid defense. You need runners. You need people who can run at them. Oh yes, I mean he did very well. He's one of the players you have to mention. But the point is that in terms of goal scoring, they're putting him up there. And when he's on to me, mouse, he's not. The combination rate will form. Woman for answer with me one, but when it comes to running at these defenders, Varane just coming back at the military, he can do it better than Giroud best standing 9 on combat.
Giroud.
No, but at the point I think you should have brought him because we will be over to mention goals.
Because
Giroud. Now you come to view these opportunities because you need a prolific goal scorer.
The last match I didn't.
Team you say okay? Now say I mean that's what I see it. You run at the defense, which was very good, but you need a scorer.
Yeah, the Giroud Bobo.
Was Ziyech, Pulisic. Now the another person who go share 2 man.
Giroud Bobo. I see a bug.
When Giroud in the game,
anyway.
Otimi Efleki
and across the center bar box.
No, Mr. Say,
you don't even need to flex. You need Ziyech.
Yes. When it is Giroud hard defenders now. Obama abo area boss.
No abo Ziyech money at the police station mo run at no for ball into to me the one.
Ball na ye bono. Ya mo refi ade ba ko he. Obo Madrid all attack, all defend. Saudi Olivier Giroud Jina Boma, a game I total dominance. Because anytime you play Giroud, it's about -1.
No, but at the point in time, you also need to be able to match goals.
You play Giroud in a game that you are dominating.
At this level of competition, you need to score. You need to take up your chances.
We did.
When there are 4 glaring chances, you took your chances.
12 against 11. N'Golo Kante.
Yeah.
Omambo 12 against 11. Giroud about 11.
But more sure say Giroud or a prolific
Oh yes, he's better than Timo Werner.
Apart from saying sluggish.
Giroud is sluggish. Giroud ball defenders na ehua or yes simple to mark. Giroud cannot area ball so fam and take even one step. One time player.
Area superiority. No. Again, do how we so Verom Sano, where we are down. What I say?
That team we hear the bamboozle defenders kakra. Now they're just running around the circle.
But I think said the only thing Enra Chelsea didn't do well was chances and say no, but because of defense and Chelsea.
But that was always any consensus. Like I said, Chelsea's problem would be goal scoring.
And because we were running them, Jeru cannot run like that.
Because I don't know Timo Werner. Well, my chances. I think be on ball will be him say what happened was an epitome. See that. Say what about Timo Werner on top? Chances not best say no because recent games don't mention. And that's exactly what happened.
He scored at West Ham.
I mean, young shed in that direction. Say it's good. You've taken advantage, but you can't write a Zidane, a Benzema team off. But if it happens that way, you come back to talk about Timo Werner's missed chances, and you'll never talk about it.
Oh, of course,
exactly. So that's the direction I wanted to take my story from.
Chances come,
exactly.
And chances go.
You and keeper, me and you.
No, something I make us say we are not saying, sir. We are not saying I haven't defended Werner, but I'm saying his overall performance. No, if Jeru was on the team, the domination we had up front, the running behind the defense, we would never have it like that. Jeru is static.
I understand you, but say Jeru the players know a system of play. Jeru now Messimant in how or see Johnny. What I say?
Benzema, he was the best player in the Madrid setup. Apart from goal, cross here, or running back, ball, pass it, check, dribble.
He's relying more on experience now. He
has the experience, but Enra, so what? You didn't have the opportunity of watching the game. He was fantastic. Enra Benzema was really.
Class can never be.
Rudiger. Now Rudiger, far game no. Bobby say Rudiger. Eddie channel and no boy tree outside of the post so we are or run a ball from the left hand side of the defense had the back inside the ball shot and my ball and no can Etikano for the first go so Benzema can run. You see Benzema a all round striker. He can go in the air.
Life belong to the kids now. The Rashfords, the Timo Werners, they are doing run any different. They can run at you and they can easily get behind. Remember, they say at a point in time you would need a Ziyech, a Pulisic, and a Giroud up front to be doing the magic.
I was shocked myself. And Ziyech crab Bobby. I don't know, but Chelsea players now they need.
Nobody did well. They did well.
They were fantastic. But Mauricio, at the end of the day, one are kind. Mourinho. Did you see Mourinho teasing Liverpool? Mourinho we're back to social media. Or boycott. Or go to Liverpool for or the Steven Gerrard in tissue, you know. Then Baba and William share Chelsea. No, yeah, they even needed a draw.
Yeah.
Eno anra ogode Liverpool eno treaty eno eno possession.
Yes.
That is what he did. Anyway, we don't call it back to eno possession.
Yeah.
That game na Chelsea share Liverpool 2-0 no. So okay, you make why mobo.
Oh yes.
Omo possession ball ni na.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day we want to and I feel sad. You know, we did well. We possessed. And
possession. Madrid had 51,
49.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, starting near bomb, we could do 54. Grab it. First half, no.
Of course.
You know, second half, no. We back a little, and then we're playing on the counter.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think that Manu Chelsea, we had ourselves to blame.
When you have second force in your second match.
Yeah, I'll say Chelsea will need to fight for every centimeter in the second leg.
The second leg,
every centimeter
because they're coming with a different mentality. Madrid, when it comes to Champions League now, they know how to play the Champions League. Almost 13 times of in there. But I back woman who say, Zidane, I just trained. You didn't see that you have seen it all. And this particular coach, Thomas Tuchel, say. Wakofanas with two different Wakofanas I say Wakofana with two different
back to back
different clubs of which it's going to be back. It's going to be a good year for him. But I didn't ask myself obetmaje Nimako according to a different ball game. But tactically the coach has shown say said there was something that near Kosuo friends PSG it wasn't his tactical prowess. And I'm almost sacking because what he showed yesterday against Zenit Zidane. Thomas Tuchel na mechanism.
No, say no dey more crack. I'm say for sport and performance related.
Okay.
No, ne Leonardo ni management. You see decision ni player signings.
Okay.
And only omo dey enya fracas until they felt that he was being insubordinate.
Okay. But why are they? Because right now I'm say player be obeba na yakwanja na be book game no. on why they no confidence ba. Because police look at another Oteki or touch it ball 8 times before he even score the goal. While on your ball or to the bossy keep up by our trainer. Share we no the ball to Adipa on China regular first team play. No be board that kind of game, man. Let's just say policy. Oh, by your last 4 matches they were starting in last 4 games. But yeah, the confidence level no high. And over Chelsea, you know, now the way they were running at the Madrid midfielders, you know, to get into their final third. Now final third one na problem kakra. We have both sides now. More with the exception of Benzema, or take it that equalizer. It was a masterclass of equalizer. No, on both sides not share because Benzema was not getting the needed services from the likes of Modric and Toni Kroos. Money because in Colon County more midfielder, you know, yeah, because he is useless now. Now, Sanko for me to the penetrating power to give Benzema the ball at the final third. Now, moment to me, and also have worked here. Chelsea's team, no, and no, showcases tactically, you know, he was superior than Zinedine Zidane.
I think the coach way marginally because what's it now Chelsea can play with confidence. Because Chelsea, Manu John them JK call Real Madrid away. Kabun said Chelsea be defend this, but now we seem to be on the front foot. We always attack. And
Dan spoke about it. That Chelsea will come attacking, and I think that's what they did extraordinarily well. Batisiano,
Louisa Marco. Hello, yeah. O say there now who nim bomb. Unso so se chinchina. Yama nkabo. O gas away. Yenye no political front.
Oh, yeah. Also, I kakana me be kind of. We analysis gina nan kabe pese me so me ekweto kakra wa nura. The Chelsea ebo with confidence. Nura o say ayi fast na. O mo me kind of 50% each. Moka 49, 51, but in the late stages in the change here. And now just start passing rate, accuracy level near that, they are not in the and now a kind of Chelsea boy, which is a changes in my body, not by the unit for this IPS coach to buy. I'm not differences to be about the policy for born right. What's one more case on your regular player, a lump of time. Right now, what's the confidence level number? What defenders say? Rodriguez and
Rudiger. The Manujo Mazamajo, he's the best defender at Chelsea right now.
I'm like, really? This guy was controlling the pitch. What's that?
Yeah.
The balls were always at the wing.
Luis Amako doing sporting analysis. Wow.
And you know, I was really pleased with the level of confidence that Chelsea boy. I took more course Spain. I could bought Madrid. I could bought Opambour. You know, I think you move back to London. It will be an interesting game.
Okay. Now, who team Ben now support to our UK?
Me ask now, like team the piano. Omono.
Oh, Kafra.
Nobody. You know, the team I ask now. Now, did you say? Ibenya team papa that na it's my boss say no Chelsea confidence no wa
kwaku shoes frame is here my humpo frame WhatsApp no on frame regular ko be frage WhatsApp or frame WhatsApp anzana wo frame na wo any kwaku shoes na manucho me mama assignment bi monye ena mako enson akonchene 7 days fasting na entertainment guru owner I from Spotify no or a billionaire who ska papa say mo team no Kron Canton mano inti wafa Patrick Vieira Thierry Henry any Dennis Beckham sankrofo emiensa na o dey champion na bed is obetumi ato team no na the entire say mo nya sa akonchene ne say mo amia mani anya akonchene papa ne se won ton na adwena nsesa mo be twa adwosa mo be tese any team je se bia mo ja number Chelsea mo be ye mo boss wa asase su sa Liverpool 30 years ya o mo twa ye no mo de ne de be bro Israel for nante o mo nante sere so mo be tra 40 years Ensesana ebeba no. Sesana ebeba na maka kire mu no. Frekwakushu, Manucho, Kofi J, notable Arsenal fans amunim ni nyina ne Louise Amwakon wo a wo kasai. Na mo starting your fasting my kire mu. Because many reverend father in October Martin Edwina deal with him. And some more umpire now. Your friend say egg, mebua. Needing the egg. Something egg. Spotify owner. Yeah, one team now. Kronka Kuradia and Mbe Moboa to us. The record in and not possible ball party that make me who confidence with and I said if you are the catholic managers, team coaches, they make a difference. This is a classical example. I was really surprised. Now Benjamin, I like the confidence as the design is so their manner. It was spectacular. Yeah. And sometimes you need to rely on people that you trust and they are able to deliver okay, Louise Amwako yada say NPP PRO achese e Massachusetts achese nya politics in sports nso ya de but areho amedini lu hu anopa ni Arsenal fan oye and the mama ra hopa.
You see, no wonder is an intelligent dude. You see, they give me added reason to support. But I support Arsenal because every Arsenal fan I meet gives me another reason to support us. Oh yes,
who use every loosely and
every very loosely, very loosely. What does loosely mean? Every Arsenal fan I've met.
Using the loosely?
Yeah, what loosely means I don't have to think to use it. Say every Arsenal fan I've met.
Kalu,
you see, there's that. Supporting a team is beyond 3 points and trophies.
Daniel Arsenal program. Who Europa League? We'll talk about you tomorrow. Kaluja. Yeah. Also Daniel program now.
Beyond 3 points and trophies to support a team. When we have trophies, the 3 points motivating.
We don't say about man for job.
Now
supporting team.
Supporting a team. Oh yes. That is why we Azak's name Kumapim our fans supporters. No. Why do you think they have supporters?
I know they are community clubs.
And some teams should not have supporters. Say 3 points trophies are and because so be Real Madrid, Barcelona, and be Chelsea. They don't need anybody because the 3 points and trophies won't temper.
And you support your team not to win trophies.
No, not beyond.
Beyond. I see Arsenal last couple of weeks. What's the Arsenal to Minji trophy crying to Upper Bar?
And yes, sir, my papa. No, not the trophies. The way they are running the team. I mean, I don't like it. You should be able to compete.
Why don't you like it? Because say for trophies.
Oh yes, but we
for trophies and for 3 points.
And you should like for trophies, but you should compete. I believe you should compete.
You compete for what?
Only gonna associate. It's not one trophy.
No, you compete for what?
Yeah,
for 3 points and trophies.
No, you don't compete for 3 points.
Who compete for them?
To make yourself happy.
How do you compete?
You are supporting Celtic because they win the championship. Celtics, I'm bringing you home.
Oh yeah, because
you think they'll win. Yeah, you talk about them 5 years from now. Yeah, then you're wasting your time.
Celtics.
I can completely tell you that you're wasting your time.
I'm supporting Celtics for 2 reasons.
Yeah, then
the first reason is I live in the community.
Oh yeah, me too. I've lived in London. That's why I support them. So let's go on.
I live in the community for Celtics. 2, I believe the Celtics a well managed a team can have rough patches. Yes. But
you don't leave, right?
I know that they have the potential, and just like you're talking, we were in the final of the Eastern Conference.
What to make you leave Celtics? Huh? I didn't know if you Celtics.
Was it then Memphis Celtics? No, Memphis Celtics.
Exactly. So it's not beyond 3 points and trophies.
No. OT the mechanic. Even check it. Eastern Conference her last 5 years. Not sure how many times I go final.
So you won how many?
18. As much as I live in the community, the club, the team is being run to win trophies.
So Celtics, we are with you. Well, let's go on.
It's beyond
3 points and
trophies. League or Eastern Conference.
What you see team we are is beyond 3 points and trophies. I don't understand.
Team
Chelsea.
Why do people leave their clubs? I don't know for J.B.
They are them. But you will never leave. They are them. I said, okay.
That is your personal.
Why wouldn't you leave Chelsea? Or you will leave if they don't do well?
What do you mean?
Will you leave Chelsea if they don't do well?
Will be some question. Are you answering for me?
No, you go on. But I don't have time.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time. Will you leave Chelsea?
You ask me. I ask you this every day and you don't give me direct answer. You
maybe
I used to get free Chelsea because Chelsea will always win me trophy. That is number 1. Yeah. Okay. And 10 seasons. This Arsenal Nimako.
So you have how many now? So you have how many trophies now?
What do you mean?
You will always win each trophy since you started supporting.
Manucho, T. Where?
So Chelsea have always won trophies
since I've been a Chelsea fan.
Oh yeah, so football started for you since you became a fan. Let's go on.
Yes, I'm okay. I'm a Chelsea fan. Who be a question? And I would divert it. Since I've been a Chelsea fan, Chelsea will always win. Chelsea to me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years.
Why?
This Chelsea?
Why?
The Chelsea that I support now?
Why?
And it's out there also Arsenal na mo bro so one no mo fans come say come free because the fans want trophy.
Yeah, they are.
It is the trophy that make the team big club.
Oh, it's beyond 3 points and
trophy. Ntina na man for mo komokra say elite in Europe ko form Super League Ukraine and kamokra mo kan ho.
I've told you it's beyond 3 points and trophies.
Me bokra could do Champions League final, semi-final, who bo Europa League crown to me. Ye Chelsea ye free Champions League mo buy Europa. Ya but twice ni nyina ya gi. I don't know team no a team cause into 1-2 seasons you can have a different form.
You Raven rants. Let's go on.
No, why my shoe cross in the rahu because Arsenal is Arsenal because Arsenal invisible.
No, there are various supporters, so some people are always not happy because of people are
supporter you should have bragging right.
Oh, that's a bragging rights to Michelle.
Bragging rights.
No, me bragging rights to Michelle. I don't hear me. Maybe I'm to Michelle Chelsea.
Who are you to Michelle 6
Michelle. Oh,
and I will not go back to back.
Bragging rights to Michelle, but supporting my team is beyond. Exactly, it's beyond 3 points and trophies.
But me and Michelle 6-0.
Supporting the club is beyond 3 points and trophies.
Okay, that's it. And Chelsea, the end of the year, you know, second leg will be coming up next week Wednesday. And then another big game. Manu Chobeka says our two teams no be anyeda. Until Omania Brese.
It looks like from the Dashim, one of them should win the trophy this time around.
PSG one of them.
Yeah.
PSG Cup final. Yeah, what I can say we say. So Obeji Champions League now.
You have to be at least
once. Final about Lusu.
Yes.
PSG Cup final last year Lusu.
Yes.
City Onyan Cup final.
Exactly.
The second semi-final since Abu Dhabi Krato team nini.
Exactly. And Pep Crab first semi-final with them.
And second. Team is second, Pep's first. Exactly. The first one, Manuel Pellegrini and
Agyebeng.
And
Agyebeng has taken quite a time, like 5 years.
Yeah, no, the
yes.
Do you think this is the season for City, or just like your tradition goes, tradition or no?
Yes.
Go to the final, lose, and win the next one.
Yeah.
Or you think it is time for Neymar, Mbappe to get to the final?
We are chemistry. Yeah, we friend the dichotomy. They about fall outside the domain. Once a which line if I'm couple of vacancies, you had me a girl. Maybe I get people of vacancy. Who knows? I say, boy, the proper Jana me penal. One can fall outside the domain. When did Chelsea come? Make we think. Chelsea was formed. Time he started supporting.
Chelsea was formed in. I say when did Chelsea come?
1905.
Chelsea Agyebeng. Chelsea Banra cry. Team your share Manchester United now. Yeah, for mono a date of birth. Say them baba now will be date of birth. Omno Europa League commission. Now need make or them go.
Exactly. So I think City can really spoil that. Also, my linear regression based on the amount my say in echo all other things because since the influence like the last 2 decades there, so we share down call final that didn't say to me a call for the first time and win it, but it can also happen that a team can defy those odds. Into going into such a game, you see, in terms of player to player there, Bayern Munich seem to have some PSG seem to have some players they are very, very good. I mean, they have superstars who have really gone through the mill in terms of Mbappe and Neymar playing the same team. But City has a super team. Which City team now, they might not just be the players you send all around.
Stars,
it's a team.
Collective team.
Yes, the team is super. But in terms of creativity and individual abilities, and the Mbappe and Neymar stand tall. So it's a match of that equality. I think in serious winning there, like I said, this is semi-finals near there now. It's the players who make the difference. Sometimes it doesn't go. Although Chelsea are trying to defy those odds because they could see the younger team very exuberant who could run for 90 minutes. So they didn't give Real Madrid a chance to breathe. But this other game, the ultimate say both of them have equal pecking in terms of some of those qualities are going into this one. And the Gavers too, there's very little to choose from them. And when you say Pochettino was able to do it over City, and he ran up to a Mutumiko final. I mean, with Pep Guardiola still in charge, he's really carrying that belief into this one. When he was at Tottenham Hotspur, he had to do City before he moved to the next stage. That then will also come to play in here. That Pochettino as a coach, he has really rebranded himself. He's still coaching a very solid team. And which has all the players in his favor.
To your discussion, Neymar just said yesterday that he's never been happier
than now.
PSG.
Exactly.
I said this is his happiest season.
Yes.
Since the move
we share coach at Pochettino. He's always on the quiet. He doesn't create a lot of news around him, but he gets the job done. Although my problem with him is that sometimes when they go and get stuff, I expect a lot of actions from the touchline. But he seems to that typical relaxed one. I've told the boys the job. I can sit back and trust them to do it. But we should have modern day coaches in there. Charlie do be the players need to see that we never a touchline.
Yeah,
the Peps do it. Yes, the Peps do it. The Mourinho's do it. Yes, also does it beautifully, and it works in their favor. Until at the end of the day, every cry when someone is dead, it shouldn't be able to remember. It should be is allowed, because at the end of the day, nipa ne wuni morning. Until virtually, sana me expect to say, coach, we are coaching us, obey something, no put the winner. It will be in your favor. So for me, it's a very big game. Tactically, they are very two brilliant managers. And I watch PSG. So I never I'm falling a bit in love with PSG. And say, run up to this, they're beating two stalwarts in the competition. I mean, to do it over Barcelona, do it over Bayern Munich, they might not be in the best of forms. But to get it over them is very difficult. But they did it in a grand fashion. And it was beautifully done too. City has not really been tested in this regard. I mean, they've had it jumping over little hurdles, but at the end of the day, still Champions League, and you still need whichever team you are given, you have to really brandish them. I think maybe Chelsea were not even happy they were meeting Real Madrid, but at least once they met them over 2 legs, you've seen the direction that it is going. So, big game I'm expecting tonight. It's a game that City on paper looks like they're a bit ahead. But I think the PSG, I like the PSG dream. If they're able to win it this time around, it will at least ferment my theory and on top to make the team a great team. Because I think that a lot have been given Brekata way for them. Arab region for them, discuss the team. They put a lot of money in the team, and this should be the crowning moment. Because for everything, and the truth is that if they're able to win, Neymar might just even stay. To keep their stars, they need to win some of these competitions. It's not enough. These are motivation, these are wishes, but football will be played on the pitch. I think City have done enough this time around for them to win this competition, at least for Pep Guardiola to also put his name in out there, because there's always that militating against him. That after doing it beautifully with a Messi-led team, he's not been able to get outside there.
Pochettino has been a very stubborn coach to Pep.
Oh yes,
even
yes, he's had some.
Pep has had some.
I know. In a team,
UEFA Champions League prior to Tottenham going to the final with Liverpool.
Yes, they made them.
Pochettino
talk about it. Yes,
but not without controversy of VAR though.
Oh yeah, but I know some going to grow misbehaved. Maybe a Nuntina Pep and Agradaa had a penalty, a glittering penalty. I saw the two net him. He couldn't do it. Now, so humane came back strongly to punish them in that regard. But in terms of total matches, there, Pep has really been tough customer for Pochettino. I mean, 18 times on Moisha and 3 times when Pochettino has had results over him. But at least where it mattered most. So they have Kai, the biggest stage where Pochettino was able to do it, but unfortunately went to Mania. But this time around, then it's a travesty. A Pochettino now leading a PSG and a Tuchel at the other side. It would be good to have some of these teams meeting. So I think it's a big game tonight. There will be end-to-end action. Everybody will play for each other.
Obey your lineup, and away the only lineup.
Oh, me lineup. I think that's it.
I know. When him says I'm not giving more.
Yeah. Oh, when we in a similar lineup, I will come deeper. Me Tom boy in the I go deep with it. So I think it's a big game. Both teams are highly favored in their own records, and they should be guided by that one. Say we have the chance to be in the final and win it for the first time.
Goal.com.
Yes.
More story papa bi ho first thing no say mo ye ni ye dia say see our goal.com say ready to make quote and unquote very serious Arsenal offer. You see Spotify boss na ni abre o so pese o ma Arsenal bet say Chelsea City and omonye pepe team they share with all the resources, big stadium and everything.
Yeah, people have tried, they couldn't. You see, we want you be na ne champo if you jedun kan ya juni raso on down tombium. The owners should be ready to sell before there can be any discussion.
Until I see very serious offer. Sometimes you can make up your mind, say be our own tongue.
Yes.
But when the offer is very serious, quote and unquote, it can change your mind.
I always tell you, I'm the Catholic Church. I'm not highly fixated or moved by certain things. No, I am like, I am the Catholic, I'm the Catholic Church. I am like, what can I say? But I hear that Kronke is considering selling. And I don't know where they offer, but that got you tried in the past.
Be out the 2 billion.
That guy wouldn't sell. When
the franchise 2 billion. Now, if you want to, I got 3 billion. Or it's now
Arsenal as a cash cow.
I bought this club at this. One not on the same Pokronka.
I will check so that we give veritable figures.
But be on the 3 billion, be on 3.5 kwa.
American and cash cow. He's making on any ban on much
Liverpool first they don't want him on his own.
And I'm just say once the English decided that you will be selling our team to rich people, I personally was not young, but I said no. Football should belong to the fans. Only shall be able to make a single decision. Fortunately for Chelsea, you've been very fortunate to
one
get
person bought it.
Owner, he's so fixated. Say me person winning trophies.
The fact is that owners also. No, me 3.
Yeah, no, lady no na Usman
of Frim.
Exactly, because the Alicia Usman they didn't allow him space. No, he has shares, but by the structure, no. Your structure is not a decision maker. He had a very good one, like 22, 23, but no more money chance to make decisions. Until once you ceded that power, say one person to team, no making decisions for Arsenal, and how you've lost it.
Chelsea, the one analyze here. You feel say. 80 second leg, who feels a Chelsea with chance?
I'm put your art together.
As they
did in their first leg, you know, first half, you know. But second half, you know, they didn't. Chelsea did not come to Spain. Almost boss they were.
No, second half, no crying chances. Timo Werner, another through ball, time I ball counter. Police keep man or never run. 1-on-1 or ball on the board 19 in gym.
Timo Werner
no be a bread into no more ball.
Yeah,
and I know be a cautious. No be am person be
lose. I'm also satisfied by the score line.
No, because Madrid didn't want to lose at home. It would be very, very, very disastrous for them if they had lost. And Chelsea also didn't want to lose to put pressure on ourselves. Until now, it will be a year cautiously optimistic. Will be a ball or careful or defending well, but no ball. On the counter.
All right.
This Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City.
This particular match, you know, as I said, it's going to be a PSG against Man City. No? It's also another rival between the Quaterian bonus and then the friend
Ampo. UAE, Abu Dhabi.
Because of because of more. To Kwabi
long-standing
rivalry, and
more than sports and
a
lot of politics
also going to
dominance because Abu Dhabi for Abu Dhabi in social because
like Doha against Abu Dhabi is going to be
an
interesting one. Now what's Sky idea 2008 and we everybody na Peregrine
oh Sky
and Peregrine
if we say Abramovich didn't sika be to team no Chelsea aje trophy chain team bia England Chelsea aje team chain team aje trophy chain team bia England
trophy
buying club Chelsea Champions League semi-final chain team in Sky at the end them no like Sky at
2008
yes in kwa China DFA
odi sky yan so change
uni sika se moment Kalusha kaza uni sika se moment avede ubomba Spotify ekin koto team no edi entia yango Kalu yango
2008 Sheikh Mansour Ebebefa City. Now share omaye bibia omaye bia no. Omaye it was 2016 and omoko semi-finals. I know you omu free mu when I'm chim. From that time no nanka another second semi-finals ombeko na Pep Guardiola you omu free 2019 and na Liverpool go ahead ko win cup no. Omoko finals omko win cup no. And 2011 and friend Katani and so ba PSG. Also, they've done everything in their this in Omutumije triple. Except in the league on there, Omodia. Omodakrana, this year, Lily for how mobile or the leading number by only 1 point. And to share, both sides have everything with the exception of Champions League. What I'm mentioning, and I did back to say, coach, our friend saying, PSG, you know. Wako finals da. What I say? Wako finals. Different team. And this is the second time the two different teams going to semi-finals in about 2 years.
I think 3 years.
2 years.
3 years.
2019. Okay, 3 years.
Yeah.
And coach
last year.
Yeah, last year.
Bayern Munich ne.
Yeah.
When about.
And coach is so a city no. Oji bi Barcelona no. Okore Bayern Munich no.
Coach Beboni Dien na
Pep Guardiola. Oba you know Bayern no want to be J.B da and Bayern City onje and this is time we semi-finals or be say City in the city story book no also show you because a cup be a England no Oba waje Carabao waje cup be waje with the exception of Champions League no. The perfectly match is going to be a tough match. Na I can't say me Pochettino. I can't say me say team right now no dear. I'm off say Kevin De Bruyne now. The pivotal midfielder of the squad. But on only dear officer Phil Foden. Now I adopted some strategy to contain him.
City team na ohono na Manu Choka no. Only one thing I like about City team they say player be good on the ball. Yeah. Me yes that type of fan na me pesa ball no. Intina no na me criticize Hakim Ziyech say we thought we were getting Riyad Mahrez type of player. But on team ntwe enra say ball be de me man good areas. We gina ho ba kokra de 18 box na o ma Agyebeng na freeze as we move as we gina. Inti City team no even defenders are good on the ball. And these are circle type of players that Pep Guardiola wants.
Yeah, and it's going to be a tough, encouraging encounter. Now you're looking at PSG's team. Neymar, I share two most glamorous club in the history of Champions League. Talking about Barcelona, or Kweshe Omo Mukrum. When I'm saying, I say Kweshe Omo
home and away.
Or call Bayern Munich or Shego. By only says Bayern Munich Bahasino. Almost 1-0 and by virtue of 3-2 no and I'm to qualify to the next stage of the competition. So the guy when you look at him no is on fire. Another person Neymar say one people are thinking say this year no
and the one now can Mbappe there
that make
okay
Neymar I'm for say is the guy
Neymar to say Werner.
Yeah,
in terms of squandering chances.
But this year, so the performance some matches be album when they go scoring.
No, he's playing fantastic football, but he's not putting the balls at the back of the net.
I say I'm on for a package. Say this year, between we need a Champions Ballon d'Or. Man, say and then you say you want to do something special for
Obe winning any Dean or the winning performance because I think that this year players be how much than you dear. This is
a player.
Phil Foden, you did mention any Manucho striker. Erling Haaland Munina making waves because player from nowhere all of a sudden how many goals in the Champions League? Yeah, he will be in but
PSG did that deserve it. PSG did
Mbappe, Mbappe is even better to me than
PSG did. I don't see Neymar.
But me make Neymar no say I'm not for be film say best player no and Nadjun about saying and Nadjun
our team but Mbappe is a better player
and idea we so omutimi manipulate Madrid go Madrid and Agyebeng manipulate
look at Madrid say Ronaldo there
because of coach Juventus in Tioma Fama no manipulate
me voted for what there yeah meaning
and so by me as man no can say on is award no not the question but say what they hear and say about something special for PSG this one be Champions League you know of which these two players you know but me analysis now show more defense setup now Makino most of the time yana Brazilian defenders you know yana but this Makino guy has been phenomenal in phenomenal shape. I told you be at number 5 with me a pop up to me share some interesting goals be in the image of strikers. What am I saying? Also a defender. And Guyana acquire no Everton.
Yeah.
Ghana. Ghana. Yeah.
It didn't have my member more.
Yeah. The guy has been in fantastic form. Favorite thing. PSG now man for fee said. That mean he has been doing wonderful work for them. Now about many mondial. The name Mbappe there. One show mu here. And player back among for Shara who Angel Di Maria. Angel Di Maria is also in fantastic shape of saying. Now Opa friends, if for City side now, Kevin Mbani Kwakwe na it can do this particular game maybe some recent time Pep Guardiola who say obo first 9 one more than say obo typical 9 in the person of maybe Gabriel Jesus or Sergio Aguero, but obo top first 9 now and the option of Gundogan and then Bernardo Silva and then the likes of for that no be abona money munyina robia to me already rotate to me confuse defenders no now that back when I'm recent time now I'm for complaining about Sterling performance by their game against what do you call it Tottenham in the Carabao Cup no I could see the guy has taken his momentum.
Wow.
Sterling,
right?
Yeah, right. Sterling, and see if it is anything to go by, and then I think that the guy has been able to recover his form at a perfect time to have
City
to
run in. You're going to run in season.
It's just going to make sure. Say, what's John Stones echo? Say, Ibiwaba back. It's going to. I don't know if he's going to partner him with Ruben Diaz. The partnership. And the bromance has been phenomenal this particular season.
Bromance, yeah. Bema, the bromance. When you're bad romance, and they say intimate, sensual.
My duo Mike. I know 10 months. I know I just show you. I
shall not be antiasia. Bromance. Bromance here then. Bromance here.
I'm just looking at
romance, sexual. When is
just looking at say minimum say or other say or Cancelo at the right side of the
obey your lineup I mami.
Okay.
Obey your lineup.
And see remember
who visit City bebo Cancelo bebo I'm sure
Cancelo bebo but
bebo Kai Walker because Walker more defensive oriented or a bad defender or defending better than Cancelo but Cancelo or also attack better than
it's more skillful,
more attack better than.
But I didn't say they say I don't know
because with Mbappe on the wings, you know, Ebia Obebo Kai Walker.
Yeah.
Also no about them what is Rhys James English defender want to be sebi nkwase ntwa
yeah.
But you say Cancelo is one also to ball the left side of the defense.
Maybe sure so Obebo Zinchenko. Because that Zinchenko boy is very good.
Yeah. But can he have this thing to contain then get the
now Zinchenko no ko ball Cancelo or 3 and home chereno. Ko Cancelo in as much as to me ball 3 no I'm more comfortable too.
Yeah.
Ko ball 3 how the am turning in out. I'm on watch
it.
Cause silky players, silky attack now City Kushano. So they need to be careful defensively. In as much as they can have a lot of I think they can have a lot of the ball. But they need to be careful. Once PSG thrive more on the counter, some breakies are no more bar. It's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Yeah.
They are players for
okay, so see, me on the right hand side, me come about Cancelo on the right hand side. Then come about Zinchenko on the left hand side. Then Fifiono, Eka Gundogan and Rodri.
Gundogan and Umbo Fernandinho.
No.
Umbo Fernandinho.
This match energy to just.
But experience is here. Marcelo was deployed yesterday.
But experience the speed of Neymar, the speed of Mbappe, and the speed of Angel Di Maria. You need some players where they can, run shoulder to shoulder with them. What am I saying? I'm experience good, but then fencing holding midfield, of late, Pep Guardiola don't want to do that one. Or person ball high tempo attack maybe what I say and to about Rodri and Gundo and now many mono wabo I'm say Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne and Marius and Nimno.
I don't know more line up now. I say Maro Aikadi will be Jana some move he's not been prolific enough for City for PSG. I say
so I think I need a bit of experience. Now people can interlace very well. He's a very prolific goal scorer, no doubt about that. But if Mbappe is fit, if Neymar is fit, and Angel Di Maria,
but can't you play the front three? Neymar on the maybe right, Mbappe on the left, and then Maro Akadi on the center.
No, I'll play Angel Di Maria. I need a bit of experience cover.
But you can add Di Maria to the three midfielders.
It needs to be upfield. Now, say three players and some both together. They were able to transition very well. They scored a lot of.
So you played Di Maria, Mbappe, Neymar, as your front three.
Exactly, and so that they'll be interchanging. Mario Kart is more direct.
My boy Foden.
City Phil
Foden. I was forced 9. They say, remember the free rule.
Tumbo Gabriel Jesus Aguero. Phil Foden as first.
No, say right now no. Oshe games of fleet now. It's our first 9 eboa. Obama ike good and to actually more goals from open play.
Say 9 no. Ye nje da nyina fa na da na me manu twi sisi a 9 obi abo 9 a onyina fa ko biem te say tete ho te say Jeru 9 ne ne ye kan onyina fa ko twen ball no. But Gabriel Jesus or back ne ade defend and o ye quick and so.
No, Oshe recent time games our ball with that number 9, typical number 9, so almost goes see games are more ball with typical 9s. Manchester City set up, and see Pep Guardiola is more comfortable with playing a false 9. In Raheem Sterling.
Lawson Junior say Icardi is good, but he doesn't fit in PSG. That's what PSG or starting year.
Yeah,
almost signing permanently. We are say.
Yeah, but Cavani did so well in that team. I was expecting him to say, but was it Cavani a typical?
As go to me here, you see that's the only way on you as quick as Cavani.
Yes,
that's a type of striker. And I make say, sa style of football now coaches ne bosses here no. Oh, your striker now on you quicker. Coaches don't like you. On you quick, on you pacey striker. Yes. And I think that is what is affecting him. Because Cavani, not rely on the speed of Mbappe, Neymar, Angel Di Maria, but
pushing the ball into
before the ball is there, on running
arrowhead.
Yeah.
And me call a year, man come keep a cry, Anderson.
So we
and I'll call you color Navas for PSG in post. Now for me too. Comedy forensic about 2 na Makeo and then a friend say Kempembe na my
boy France kakra
Abu Diallo on the left side na e dey makani Ghana my body that na me dey Abrantia friend Paredes. And also I'm about two midfielders. No. Tobacco. Me the Kamabo Guyana war defenders name. No mama.
One day say no ball.
Mama is so abon enim kakra. Friend is so abon enim kakra. Na fi my ba Angel Di Maria Marco Verratti and the Neymar on the left side of a friend saying.
About Di Maria.
4-2-3-1 over
4-2-3-1. Yeah. What about Di Maria, Verratti, Neymar. No about Mbappe top.
Mbappe top. But Mbappe top, no. The man say Mbappe no. Second mess stripe no. Say when they going get stuff.
Na Verratti a drop.
I drop in Neymar. As I say, attacking a backup 9. What I say?
Na Mbappe fine.
What say? No, say
I want to top into Obabeshim 9-4-3-3.
And it's a huncherba when you are suffering now. Now I Di Maria, Mbappe, Neymar.
Yes. 9-4-3-3. I have 4-3-3 in disguise, of which
very 4-3-3.
More attacking. They are now quite 4-3-2-1.
Yes.
But more defend the animal back now by 4-3-3.
4-3-3. That argument in the midfield ni na well so ba say you back say when Angel Messi or PSG you know when Angel Di Maria is on friends on fire you name at me run here pa because you always give the ball
Pejamano
no or the run that cutting once the Neymar goal scoring eno bi na Timo Mena Leipzig no ono nhyɛ da mba mfimfio
o center
onya de o free lefter no Katine no otumi ahye and that's what is going to be na man so be dead ball in the mid final third no or the ball no two anymore or 18 balls mu kwa the arc mu kwa there you know how to play the ball those kind of stuff e card bebem might be na ya break akra.
Having said that and having done all this analysis when this mention Eiga Krewa ha Bakosem Kakra any team news Sesiano once I said Pochettino oversaw victory against Guardiola City in the quarterfinal of the competition 2019. The two also had many battles in the Premier League before Spurs sacked Pochettino later that year. It's not a personal battle. It's not a personal game. Pochettino pretty much interviewing some of the two. And I'll say it's a battle between two very good teams. When you talk about Pep Guardiola, you are talking about one of the best coaches in the world, if not the best. I admire Pep not only for the titles, but the legacy that he's building in football. In Tianona, Pochettino Kanye, Edify Guardiola. We want to be in the elite of this competition, Pep Guardiola, and so Diano. Now Guardiola lead the City into semi-finals of the competition for the first time. Said Manu Chukan since 2016. I will take it him. It's taking him a long time to bring the hoodoo, the semi-final hoodoo. Ofesi tough challenge against last year's runners-up. Said the name say PSG in a call final last year. Amulusu to Bayern Munich.
With Tuchel.
Yeah, with Thomas Tuchel. Yeah. But Kaiser who have beaten Barcelona, any defending champions. The road to the semi-final. PSG facing tough teams. They beat Barcelona and they beat Bayern Munich. And yet easy task. Maybe if these two teams Asia City okay, it will be different story, honestly. But PSG did that. Guardiola facing PSG offers is the best chance to prove they deserve to be among the best in Europe. We are not in the elite of this competition, but we want to be there for sure. And to Guardiola, I don't know. The owners, when they took over, wanted to take us there in England first. And we are lucky to live where we are now. The Premier League is the most important one, but the Champions League is the nicest one, I think. And only the Guardiola, the two see Premier League no, ukromu competition no, and only the most important one. And sana wako continental no, what I want to say, and only a nice one. And only there. Now oko Europe, any ball moon penifo new chances connoisseurs, pundits, journalists, Urabi, a friend of Simeon Gleave, or a head of sports analysis, Anna Nielsen Gracie Note, almost say, Omuminu, being Bomu Pa, almost say Manchester City or City have 69% chance of progressing.
Wow.
Yeah, 69%. Or say Man City remain favorite to lift the first Champions League trophy at the end of the season. Not only are they giving City the chance to walk over 69% chance to walk over PSG.
Extrapolating into the form within the form, maybe I cover 35.
The
greatest chance of
coming a favorite to 4 teams now coming now.
Yes,
City now.
In terms of
now, City are estimated to have 69% of knocking out PSG, 44% chance of winning the Champions League. Into analyze 69 over PSG and 44% chance of all the 4 teams.
PSG are underrated. I mean, when they met Barcelona, there was that belief that Barcelona has done it over them. They were able to do it. But Mbappe being the star boy, and against Bayern Munich, the dreaded Bayern Munich over 2 legs, did it over them. And so I think it's the same thing holds here. That a Pep-led team who is very tactical, technically better than a Pochettino, but you can't take it away from the individual brilliance away from PSG team. No, it sets it up beautifully for us. One thing I know is that there will be end-to-end action. The game will not be overly played tactically. They will open up and play good football. Okay.
City have lost 2 of their past 5 games in all competitions.
Yes, the last 5 in
the last 5 in making it 3 losses in 33 matches.
Yes.
3 losses in no more winning earlier 30 until recent dip in form.
Yes.
Now more a winning streak in was City a winning almost past 17 away games in all competitions. surpassing the previous record of an English top flight team of 11. They set themselves between May and November. Guardiola winning 11 of the last 16 away European matches. We draw 3 and we lose 2. Inti Pep Guardiola kwa bonten or tie out of 16 games no. We winning 11. We draw 3 and we lose 2. Now defeat ni mi nyina no about England. The last away I will lose here. I say both defeats coming in England. The last away game they lost abroad. Shakhtar Donetsk. So guys, I team no. No stubborn.
Yes.
Share Pep 2-1 on match day 6 of the 2017-18 Champions League. PSG have won 19. PSG. They have won 19 of their last 25 matches in all competitions. Oma draw 1, Oma lose 5. And Oma share 59 goals. And Oma conceded 21. Mbappe share 19 goals in the last 14 PSG appearances. And if there is any player and then as a Pep Guardiola defense no keep an eye on Kylian Mbappe, including a hat-trick and 7 doubles, the most recent at Metz in Ligue 1 on Saturday. Pochettino ni Guardiola
free scoring.
Pochettino ni Guardiola are facing each other 18 times as a manager. PSG boss winning only 3 times compared to 10 of Guardiola, with the other ending in a draw. Into 18 times, Pepe winning 10 and Pochettino winning 3 na 5 I draw. Into you combining now together, connoisseurs of the game say Pep Guardiola have the edge to kick out Paris Saint-Germain.
The same thing was said in the quarterfinal when he was at Spurs. And I think challenge Kilabe will show all those things.
But I totally disagree with the statistics and the connoisseurs because Paris Saint-Germain teams in so just like you said to offers us a Bayern Munich share City. City would have gotten it that easy.
Not easy at all. They beat them. I mean, run up to the last year's.
And I feel
I think PSG is being underrated. That's what I said. But now, the team in total doesn't look too prolific. I mean, Ghana gave money out there. We know they are extra paradis. They are very good players, but they are not extraordinary. But when Mbappe is on fire, it's very difficult to stop. And if Neymar also adds to that aggrandizement, and then I think this
aggrandizement.
Bromance, yes.
Because I'm going for 5 years was analysis.
I'm expecting say. Pep will have solution to a Neymar, but when they go and get stuff, the tough gets going. That's why you respect your money.
Okay.
Pep should find solution to an Neymar combination because they are very difficult to defend against, and they will punish you. I think Mbappe for everything. That's why some of us love him. Obianim so hard, but still, he will find space to score. And if it happens, he gets bad moments against a coach like Pep Guardiola there. Obia Adrian said Massa defensively tell the Zinchenko and Co that Ruben Diaz, John Stones, if they have the chance to play that Massa, check on Mbappe, Angel Di Maria together with Neymar. When you give them split opportunities, they will split the defenders and get a lot of goals. It's a very close match, but I think being played in Paris there.
Okay, remember Mohono Bejimo scoreline.
Yes.
But I mean, a couple of messages. Eric Kwacho, he says, "Oh, say lucky Chelsea. Oh, you can't call us lucky. Bola boy, they say, if you are Real Madrid, boarding in Anna, almost say any try tea and I lucky tea. Other Naya, baby, Abaso Boseno. Oh, tiny pan is in Penfoso Town Kodua, Manu idea.
Way in America. But luck is important. When hard work means luck, that's his way. Because
luckier.
No, I didn't think so. That's what you need luck.
No, I'm not. You see, about defending the manager.
No. But my manager.
How can you say lucky Chelsea? Lucky Real Madrid.
Be hard working in so your results.
Lucky Real Madrid.
You were lucky. I mean, you played well and you had luck in your favor.
Oh, Kano Crab. Because Chelsea were lucky yesterday.
No, but. So this way you don't need luck to win games.
He also was the phrase of what his manager said. Manager said lucky Chelsea.
You were lucky to walk away.
We were not lucky.
You went to the Lions and you came back unscathed.
When you say somebody was lucky, it means nanka precious in so and say na undeserved to get something out of the game.
They can say lucky. No, what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Medumo Mike. With your manager, they are defending. No, Francis will be a home free somewhere. Francis say welcome. El Manuel say Manucho, I see you. Solomon Brefo say Opo, good morning Opo National. How are you and Manucho? Eric say Manucho's voice is low. Watching from Takra, the El Manuel. Abeku Enoch say already 6 p.m. Abu Dhabi, and I can't stop listening to Manucho. I'm really. I'm Samakai. Guys, Manucho the over can't do Bema the Eza no Beko. Solomon Brefa questions I say Manucho. The attack ready people in USA we need from Takrade WhatsApp group. Usukra solo. Wasan Betro Habim Usi Lucky Chelsea. Ken Fredericks from Germany says Manucho, I work at port office. Oh, I can know your postcode regardless. Yes. Eric say Opo, you didn't do Manucho stick because of your Chelsea yesterday, and you are doing same today because Chelsea is your team. Many are here to listen. Oh, Nebi said on the Champions League matches in your time.
Exactly.
No more boy. Europe and Agradaa. Teams no.
We don't discuss second tier competition. I wouldn't do that discussion.
Abeku no say Opo, the argument between Kante and Casemiro is over. Kante last night was fantastic. Watching live in Abu Dhabi. Was he say Ubi Amfa Casemiro to Kante Hubium. Argument in the settle once and for all.
I don't think so. There's a second leg to play. Anything can happen.
No, I say an amount for your argument. Say Casemiro ni Kante one yard.
Yeah, but I agree. I like Kante. Kante all rounder, going forward, going back. But what share Casemiro effort in 3 Champions League wins? You can write it off. Now, even for some match we pencil determine. You try second leg. No?
Eric Kwacho he says this is City's time. Asu 4. Again the and so on to me nimpie. Eric say obviously this year Champions League City time. Eric dear no. Royal BBC, my honorable professionals, a pleasant good morning to you. All it's about my love to you. Take it. Yeah, Royal. What the only question is there. Benjamin Polly say Magandi fire up more filler. Benjamin Polly from Shama Junction in Takrade.
Study. Yeah, one of the on your way from Cape Coast to Takrade.
Lotson Jr. says Chelsea really did a good work yesterday, better than Liverpool. Or Liverpool, they say ye free boomara near tomorrow. Na ye swafre
na ya ye onyami no nimyasa.
Now ye Liverpool.
Nyakome mwasa. That's also for you.
Social media I will be as a share obi as you go or say Chelsea share obi yes Chelsea. Real Madrid share Chelsea we are. Chelsea nyuma ye beto.
Na ye onyami ne.
Eno ye ko no. Na anye yi na.
Na sasa nyumi da sugina so postpone that. Yeah, sure be so be when. So ye there by na signal we postpone that. You postpone your death beautifully.
Chelsea postpone your death.
You can't talk but square to match one kwem.
By just these 3 lines, I'm on for whom be
yo wa she. Like say can't talk kwem but match one kwem. Obi ye dialysis na kidney ase na obeko nim kakra ba den ton kwa
yate
onyame ne nim yasem yakome se oba wakoni
asu
oba kofo enye obiara yesiko na yaye oba wakoni otoma yempa asu your pain is my joy
yo yate
ya dey say we enjoy it me pain no
nyame adom ye you pain ebeko so u pain ebeko so
Brahman kwan you can only smile when you win the trophy in the media you are just on the way.
Okay, Eddie Lotson Jr. say Chelsea really did a good work yesterday, better than Liverpool. And then he says Akadi is good, but he doesn't fit in PSG. Eric Kwacho and he say Kalusha, your analysis is super. Try coaching, please. Kalusha, Eric is your analysis is super and try coaching.
Super duper.
Lotson Junior Cavani was a very sneaky striker in PSG. Yeah, he is a sneaky striker. That is what I was trying to say. Nanajua Agri say, good morning, family. Nanajua Agri, ciao. Kevin Agri, who can you know? Kevin, yere.
Yes.
She's a very beautiful. Shout out to Manucho from Adole Mole, GH.
What Adole Mole?
I say Adole Mole. Unimana.
The name.
Because Nanajua say shout out from. I say shout out to Manucho from Adole Mole GH. Tibia no anymore from Ghana.
Yeah, the name rings a bell.
Yeah. PSG Man City. Lawson Jr. said this match is going to be tough. Patience Ama. I see well done, Senior Albert. Lawson Jr. say Chelsea was not lucky. It's Madrid. Thank you, Lawson. Now because a lucky Chelsea. Not just say we didn't deserve anything. Ball like born way. At then I'm time Chelsea. Oh no. What time Okodua? No in America. Nana Sewa Philip say, as a City fan, I am scared for them. God help us. Oh, Obama team moral support to no. Lawson say Madrid goal was a foul. Yeah, it was a foul, but don't take anything away from Karim Benzema. Enra Aspliqueta, I blame him. So Homa Casemiro bullying is but the ball was a foul. Referee pundit to be. Yeah, Obeka say he didn't see why the referee infringement and why VAR didn't check it. Internal makers say Madrid media no amu ye juma mani F5 because almost said that as a referee for na jun say inti referee ebe maka de kra no through. Enra na fe de me offer say Frank on time kasa represent ready the buffet. Yeah, Enra Enra Casemiro na sen ko nya second bookable offense.
These are die-hard Chelsea fans.
Even Tony Cruz for once, and Robbie of Free Injuaba, no Oborov.
But you know, this is coming from die-hard Chelsea fans wearing a lens to watch a game.
Thank you.
We shouldn't take away that fact.
Thank you.
So the man you mentioned is Mr. Frank Agyebeng. He's a die-hard Chelsea fan.
Into referee
so I can
now,
really appreciate his lens.
Into referee now, okay, say Bonnier foul.
Don't watch Adrian. I mean, we agree. Onyami no nim yasem yakume mwasem ya ye obakofo ye ni obiara entikom na ya ye bonse mo voice pa beto so me dem ya dio onyami no nim yasem yakume mwasem
na de Liverpool was me down
ye count now see there. I see the permanent interest too. Your interest is permanent, but any permanent friend.
I thought Kalusha said you wanted Chelsea to advance.
I quite a comparison. Say they did better than Liverpool.
Yes,
exactly. Definitely.
But I like the Chelsea.
What's say the Chelsea lens? Nimako is our story number. Real Madrid got away with one against Chelsea. Says Spanish refereeing expert.
Yo, yate.
Into we crowd won fi England and won fi Italy. Oh yeah, refereeing expect
England,
Spain.
Into
TV so yeah analysis after Casemiro fouled Cesar Azpilicueta in the build up to the Karim Benzema goal. And the equalizer should not have stood.
Oh, Barcelona fan.
Oh, Kalusha.
It is also possible.
Me, what I said was Azpilicueta should have done better. But I said, share ball. I didn't want to sound mischievous for people to for us to discredit Benzema exploit. What Benzema did, the way I would ultimately a fulu Christensen, a timidity TG ball, no, a tiny ball, overhead volleys, it was phenomenal. But build up, Manu Chuminim Soasha. Build up to the goal.
Oh, I've read a lot about
Casemiro.
I agree. Some of these things happen in football. When you benefit of hindsight, sometimes VAR is meant to correct some of these things. And he said,
not referee can say the VAR referee should have prompted the center
you can forgive the referee.
But I mean, I wouldn't take anything away from Benzema.
That's the beauty of the game.
Benzema goal, no, it deserves to. In foul what build up play anymore, I think the goal was a nice goal to be denied.
Yes.
Because maybe your head ball, but we Christensen should have done better. Christensen, Nema, Benzema, that opportunity. Intina na me per Rudiger no. Say Rudiger na ejina nche. Ko be shaking kakrebi. You just also one yan kesi to give a penalty.
Yes.
You use your head intelligently. You push. Eno bi na. Hwan kra na ye bi obi Madrid defenders ne ba ku ye bi. We ball ne ba na ye menim say policy ko kakrebi. No the account.
Man gentle one.
Gentle one. Cause ko o ye ne bebre a.
When our friend Pat Jacobra.
Use my head. Use my head. Keep better for training. I said, catch a defender. Use my head.
Okay. Yeah, my just call on Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City, 3 p.m. American Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Ghana time. UK is saying.
Since at the same time.
How many Ghana at the same time?
Yeah, let me check.
I'm guessing Ghana one.
No, say I copy BST now by GMT.
And I bet 8 p.m. and that's
No, Ghana is 7.
Or 7.
Yeah, had 3.
Match way, me. I see it as a draw.
UK saying
4:36.
Yeah.
The same time. No, I'm only the Ghana 1.
1 hour. Yeah,
1 hour. Yes,
say a call winter. No, money Ghana.
And I see it as a draw. Either
scoring draw now, goal
last one.
0-0 or 1-1 or 2-2.
Masa my score line. Why now? In your ube a prophet for you.
I want a bet you.
But who say be business and room? Eh, bosso. But so you who bomb pie padia. Ube yes, no. So no, washan come no the quiet to change.
Exactly.
Into your bumwa or systemic as a bomb pie be here for her. I'm a moonswa or systemic kind. One bomb pie.
Match, okay, but let me say, match will go to Bebem. Goes to Bebem by the bed draw.
Draw my the appendix. You see what? Emma Chelsea who can say you see 2-0 or 2-1 in favor of Madrid.
Yeah.
In Tianoka the own rule no my immune. Now we goes by my bed draw. Anything. Be bold and give us. Why your analysis ama obi cry the message about say ko coach 2-2. Okay. 2-2. The 4 goals 2 each. Manujo
2-1 PSG.
You see PSG beating City?
Yeah, 2-1. It's a fortress. I'm expecting them to. This is not much that idea, but I see 2-1.
You see 2-1?
Yeah.
But just like you said, they've been performing better in away games in the Champions League. Manchester United crack more Park the Princess. I'm almost be share United war Old Trafford.
Exactly.
Bayern Munich come share 3-1 away. They lost 1-0 at home.
They normally go away first into second round now. Quite a formality, but they've not been doing well. But this time around there, the stakes are higher. The motivation is
so
deep.
the focus will be higher too.
And Eder City be go. They also have to score. So I'm expecting a 2-1.
2-1 for Paris Saint-Germain. 2-2 draw from Kalusha. Okay, these are the predictions from my pundit. Also, who share Facebook? I'll be to me the Odiaba. Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City. Who is win? What do you think will be the score line? And also Eddie Enono. Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo Sunia way here. That's that say ma Dan Auto Repairs, Anochi Chrome Restaurant, Big Olubi Temabri Hair Salon, KM Raf Roofing, Sanso and Raf G-Man Driving School, Richway Auto School, Nabian Barbering Salon, Asamas Trading, Amunina Bo in Chidom Neri Jumedi bro. Manucho.
Yes.
And Emfa weather no man for because Worcester and the weather near pa.
Yeah.
Tennessee Kalusha as well the EBP. Hey, you feel no.
Kalisha ba.
Oh, Kaluara Nasri.
Mesi ampa. Na Maricho se Maricho we Maricho coded location bi oko.
Number P.
Oh, okay.
You shall so man fa mo CC.
And they be as high as 70.
70.
Yeah.
And then the mbashi
as high as 70, but there will be showers later part of the day from 7 p.m. Airqua Kopim and Ajo 11. According to the forecast and in Subeto, time our chances near high pie 8 p.m. and only 72%, but from 6 na 24 into 7 from 45 chance to be showers, but from 8 na be rain na about 9 better for 8 na 9 na sandane showers na a few showers are copy say about 10 into from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Expect some downpour, but right now temperature near 66 degrees Fahrenheit and it feels exactly like 66. Maximum temperature na 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and that is going to be around 2, 3, 4 p.m. 5 now cost 68, 6 about 66, 7 will be down to 64. A hona insuo no best at egugun kakra 8 p.m. pa ana insuo no ebetumi ato and then by 9 na sand and showers, 10 na a few showers, 11 na ate. That is how the weather looks like for the rest of your day. 70 maximum. It's a beautiful day. Just that it will not be so sunny. And yet, it will be partly cloudy. And then from 2 p.m. no, a bit mostly cloudy. Kopim say about 3. From 4 now cloudy. Kopim say about 7. In as much as a temperature no, ebe kosro no. If you mu insheda, we are insheda more. It wouldn't be so much sunny. Nse nka 70 say nka we body a na is a big gidi pa, but ewia no ewia be cloudy kakra na just ewia no be pie kra clouds no ebe kataso ema no nye gidi pa. So that is how the weather looks like for those of us in Worcester. Tiwo Worcester but you know I shall so dia mame down auto repairs adaruma and Anopa bia o me e de weather report no so e de bro After the weather report, Manu just said
yes.
the word of motivation in Chemukwana. And time no
Kalisha mine succinct sports
bromance.
Yes.
What's
already?
I like that word a lot.
Bromance. Yeah.
So one for using and saying I'm a Zuma can be.
Maintain that. What kind of question because you share meaning?
Hey, but it
yeah.
Oh, no, Pame call me say Royal Baha. Dana Doma.
Huh?
And then the Royal Baha.
What no?
Royal bra.
Royal.
Is that
Royal Baba. Mention. Menele wo shamba so antemele.
Anything.
Ene kranum. Me for Royal. Menele wo shamba so antemele. Royal tia Baba. Me bokode no betin wa ba. Yeah.
Unity Radio 1039. Abusia, they always say time changes things.
Time changes things.
But you actually have to change them yourself.
Yes.
And we are straightforward. Now me per motivational message be a straightforward. I bet me a tea for because I am far Anopa. Ebi munso de no say they are kind no. And you say abribia ye taika say time changes things. But no the catch say you can actually change them yourself. You don't need to wait for time to change things. I know yeah already a friend of Andy Warhol. I don't know no. They always say time changes things, but you actually have to change them yourself because time no omo abra bomu me yi ne ye bia enye mfanye den emfam frame. Just say wow and now yeah. So change things in your life today. Things that you see say enye. Kalusha Nana say wa se men kancho say hey I'm here. Or so waha and I was afraid of bafofro. You say there was a problem. We are logged up. Men come by be asem. Yandani ya hone fast da kakra ma yabo afo. Na yeba beto aso na afi yeba behwe. Na Agradaa ho nsem wa ha. Na Agradaa kuna kasa Kalusha. Na osofo bi ese friend ni Kyiri Abosom. Manu chwe say the best friend no.
Gum. Kyiri Abosom na ni gum. Yeah.
Osi Agradaa so asesa. Onye ti said there Zacchaeus Zacchaeus
tax collector. Zacchaeus.
Also onye ti said Zacchaeus. Omo onam kwamboni so agi omusika nyina.
Omo ho.
That be more on gas omo ho. Ombo omo de enye den.
Emo ba.
Enkomo.
But Zacchaeus dey no say but my
ono de ono ane kan ono Zacchaeus na ka se me din kontompo agi obi ade a. Kyiri Abosom nka se omo ho. Ono de on kan se.
E dey ofa ka wa na enye Zacchaeus.
Yeah. No, but say o person che say the willingness to pay back.
Yes.
And on the ohwehwe. Say bia Zacchaeus sika no one bi anya no bi na Agradaa.
Yes.
And our investment Zacchaeus no also Zacchaeus there he was
affluent. He was so rich. Bible describes him as a rich man.
Yeah, Bible so case be sikania.
Na che so oyo odefo. Yes, so odefo odi ade. Yeah.
Enti ye be he eno so but Nana say wa say ofi say Man City 3 PSG 1 na nya okro ya Nana usure.
Yes.
Inti usuru dia na afi ede na afi uzabeka se. Okay. Yade asida ma ebinom but sports messages na aba na me kan free so Francis say Chelsea all the way. Or see hater nucho. On say o mama for who Facebook say o tan Chelsea dodo.
Oh, Chelsea mental.
O to nyom nyami na di
ya se ya ku me mu ase.
Onipa de.
Na say obi awo gipa.
Say me petim kra na so ya de am betena ha me de na baso bom man.
And I say me ka say mu ya de. Me ka chem so mba 1-1 kwa respect you. This is not a year of Chelsea.
So lucky.
Me say whatever Chelsea is doing now, they are flying high. It's a fairy tale ride. Now so the market.
Nana say what Phillips say Manchester City 3, Paris Saint-Germain 1. Samuel Poku Jamfi. I say it was a nice performance from Chelsea yesterday, but with the kind of chances they missed in yesterday's game, Chelsea will be kicked out by my Real Madrid. Wow. That's a powerful message.
Where's Samuel?
Samuel Poku Jamfi, my junior brother.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my junior brother.
My junior brother. Oh no, Madrid ni.
Yeah.
Na me Chelsea. me yebebo born no catch him say afi ne be hu say penny depending as mo catch him but afi de wasesa na no no because where there
wada na we gwan kalo okolo ko na ge yinezi
afi de wasesa say the kind of chances Chelsea missed. They'll be kicked out by my Real Madrid.
Exactly.
Anyway, we live to see.
They will reel those opportunities missed.
And I'll see in today's game, about 3-2 to PSG. Yeah. I'll see PSG better 3-2. Yes. Well, in the game, I'm for expecting goals.
Yeah, lots of goals.
Goals be paper. Yes. Okay, these were the sporting messages. TM fans, your name, Ramehe. Yeah, that's like I say, my Danquah African market and wholesale.
Yes.
Over to you.
Kankaliba. We pressure issues. Near the menstrual cramps as a woman, and we be a whope anything Africa, it be open kutu, shea butter, whope away, samina, alata samina, whope a kuta fish, whope a wajani, snails, whope a crab, anything you want from the African space.
I like the way you said it.
Anything, wajani. Yes.
That's a Rollins nose.
Exactly. And
I like that.
Wajani. I mean, snails, dried ones, wet ones, very wet, very slippery ones. You get it. You get it from the new Danquah African market. Yeah, you don't like snails? You don't like them wet?
Manager, where you?
You don't like them slippery?
It's 11.
Well lubricated snails. You can get some at the new Danquah market.
Kankaliba ntina ma Emilia se me ma onye commercial na ma.
Kankaliba. Se Kankaliba de obi enim se odu on ma ka se Kankaliba. Na adeba ko onum se mbema no, the men of repute.
Waye mre no.
Abaji omutu ana abawo process oji omutu.
No omutu no.
Yes.
Bo muntimi
bento.
And maybe also a tour. I said, you say to the tour, said,
yeah, exactly. As a man, should be able to put big things in little holes. You have to put big things in little holes.
As what?
As a man, put big things in little holes. So you have to do it potently. Who do you do? Manucho Simon Bra or Simon for me big thing, little hole him. Me very potent. Obeboa.
Okay,
the new African market. Almost 785 Main Street. 785 Main Street. I can't forget this. That cry need Jamini so because send wa boameno. Send new Danquah African market up and it's spacious. You were parking. Be a person will talk from the African space.
Okay, that's it.
Get to the new Danquah market. He has guys there. They'll carry it to your car. What rice? What be beer? Mess swak or to car. They treated me like a king. So don't miss this opportunity. Yeah, they made me feel again like a king. I'm yet to even meet someone who let me have that feeling again. I'm expecting to be the new Danquah African market for anything African shopping. And you come back smiling and say, Manicho, de Minchantro. The last time I lied, I nearly went to hell. This year, no Krenkwa. Go there and get anything Africa. From Liberia, Kenya, South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea-Bissau, Cape Verde, everywhere. The good thing is on one or Africa, or wholesaling so no need travel to out of state. Prices it's even cheaper than anywhere else. And for me, the new Danquah African market, I've been there, I've felt it, I've realized it, and I can tell you that you can never miss this one. 785 Main Street, the new African Danquah market.
Yeah, that's it. Kalusha. Yamba Zidama reach you to school. You have a driver's license.
Opo, say, why driver's license? Now, Bia, to that is CI. Baby, BP, rich ways, auto school. Na, Obi Wakwe exam C, were fairly poto, bed, the rating one, I make you. Na fee, permitino. Na feel or council crana, the imshinti, or Namquan and Hopo. Says I don't maybe our Aquama to Muda, rich ways auto squabba. Now, by Worcester, county as a Bible Boama be to me. I was papa making or Bonomodi power, boy, you may pa to say, and then Quana, why driver's license room, why you be a man on it, be say, UK, Germany, Belgium, to say, I bought
driving
or driving. And Opambour Samba America say, and was Samba Kita licenses I RM before licenses are what to me the BBI.
So only beyond me
that driving school. Now and go for more Oxford, Charlton, Urban, Stowbridge, Southbridge. They say be a community so be a for it is a and Potema said the amount for baby about prepare driver's licenses. Now ade ba ko mo say we pay junior operator certification.
Ti be about college na afi na o person ye ya.
Yeah. And now open private adult driving lessons. Say be exam see akoko na computer see who super pa now per se reach race what show how experience because I say no computer based exams. O met me actually be to me akoso ye. Na fe o met me as sponsor okoko register ho na so much obi am to sponsor for your road test ne car o de ma na car no kra na say condition e wo mu no ball kra na say o ti car papa mu na o sua ade misade o ti car papa na o sua ade from na ball kra no ma bibia tumi e ka o yim na e ka o trim na say open Massachusetts so registry curriculum na no so omo obi am betumi di amount na almost how small sizes and student almost small sizes that students to be
classes now.
Classes want to take instructions from them and be able to course here.
Okay.
And almost we have almost our on-site road test. Almost to Ayamana Brown. That's all paper pay and then I did so baby 65 James Street Worcester here. Almost zip code near 01603. Na say person ono mo edi nsawroswa pacho pena and also obi jan cheno kitafona catch and says anomai omombodi mungudu phone so bon and I pepe for pen paper me twa kakra wa fa wi okay say o person offer Rituals Auto Schools is here obetuma from office number ni 508 459 1331 office number ni biem ni o 508 459 1331 na say o pese o frɛ ono amu the telephone so the cell phone 774 386 2535 34 the number ni the cell phone number ni 774 386 2534 na Ritual School no say Ritual Auto School know you are in the safe hands, know that you are in safe hands. Say oko Ritual there o test do ya there obe pass.
It's a Ritual Auto School. Omo hen use location
James
70 James
65 James Street.
Since the James Street ni bi wo so oko bi wo left say ni bi wo right. Baby a parking lot no no. Nchen ho no omo ho no mo.
Do da okwa na ohwehwehwe signboard mo say bankum so no no. Woni bo ha na no Ritual ho no mo bo ekwa wa. It's a
Ritual Auto School dia no ne dia aseda kese so ma Nabiam Barbering Salon. So person you tia ene ho no bi adna ni kire Nabiam open Asiama store no ho. Enche ho pe na Nabiam they say there or the new Nabiam super ultra modern barbering salon bra na be UT or say walk-ins are welcome as well as appointment until friend Nabiam no aba no be UT no why fe na bibia so atumi akonkan e de amount and or unisex ni ultra modern shoes ene ade nyina so e Nabiam barbering salon ono nso boy nchidom ene ne ye de dwumadi we e de bro ye de asada kese nso e ma dwumaku aye friend say eye KM Ralph Roofing so you be a usi dan nyame ayo adom wo Ghana na edru mo so a mesro se nu mo so nso a choro number na to na ehu se ene nipa bebre timi dem fofo dan ye kwaye wanwe ya obi obebo dan so ama onwie no we pra obebu bonze chance a de be ma no nye papa ntisisi na odan Unity Radio obebo na obo dan so kama enso atumi ede amount Manu Jona na Agradaa say
yes
obi a wak ensha say free eho I say forgive me for insulting peddling falsehood about you Agradaa begs Opambour Kofi Oduro any others.
It's interesting. I wanted to see Reverend Obofor's name in there because they've been going back and forth, but on others might cater for some of these things, but in everything it's a step in the right direction. Sometimes because when the cameras are on you, that's when you put up your best act. You know how much it's been in the news. And
okay, I was blind back then, but now God has delivered me. So I am pleading with all the pastors, including so I say all the pastors I spoke against when I was of the world. My father Opambour, because of fighting, I insulted you.
Yes.
Our father Oduro and all the other pastors have spoken against. Please forgive me. All our brothers who I peddled falsehood against should have mercy on me. Even if I don't mention your name and you remember that I have wronged you, please forgive me today. that God has delivered me. No. Now, national officials of the National Communications Authority, together with officers of the National Security and the police, on Wednesday, April 21, we a background story.
Yes.
Yes. No, a background.
Yes.
Agradaa air patcho.
Yes, it's a step in the right direction. Say Nanka say no. People have questions.
Also, person Tiene Casa. Onim Casa.
Yes.
Now, Brami, you are the cause a pamway. Now, ye me pay any me babe cells. Yademe beko courts. Not me free cells where de me beko courts. Mr. Raddy, should I to me? Now, so courts where you did me quay. Me person me so to me, she. Now, me so one dear she. Now, me so miracles, she. Everybody, so to me, mammy, a witness the miracle of you are. Make you was somebody. The ready challenge I made you, my so what to me, my dear, near my dear to me so. Case I dear to me so. Everybody, many das was. No moment see a demicogina lawyer can see any judge can see anymore. Everybody, me no me and no. May found someone away the judge penny. You are the supreme of the most high God. Everybody were chilling when you yami piano ho and never be a day a coming no me. Everybody, Mautumi in Yajuma. See a demicogina judge any. Not a judge.
How do you know Wakakra? About 23 minutes.
I think the import is there.
Yes,
the import is there. If he's saying that he had to wrestle God,
yep.
Say Abonia way. I wish he could have enumerated some of what is committed, because I took my time to read these stories to be sure what she's really been accused of, or what because we read there as premises or 2 FM stations, Tender TV and Ice TV. They were raided. And I must say they were operating without license or expired license in Tanya channel. But I think a lot of people are 49 stations were also in the same soup. So was she caught because she has duped people and Uncle reporting say channel near the end? I think those charges have not really been read to us. It would be interesting to know why she was arrested and why she has been granted bail. And what with the charges in the body, because you telling God alone that if you are not jailed, you for temporary it's good. Nobody, when it comes to religion, it's a faith-based thing. I believe in a truthful system. Even if you believe in GDA system, which is good.
Do you believe, sir, Agradaa was Sampa? Nikulune say the husband also spoke. Now, Agrada's pastor husband speaks after his wife denounced priesthood. Now, speaking at a press conference addressed by his wife on Monday, Pastor Corantin, who described the development as monumental, he said it has taken him 5 years of constant effort to have finally gotten his wife to renounce her activities. When you listen to outside, you would have heard people insulting me, asking why I'm married to a fetish priestess. As a pastor, being a fetish priest did not mean she was less of a human. There are the people God wants to do his work. She's my wife, and I can't say because she was a priestess, I was leaving her to marry another woman. That's not what we are taught. It took us 5 good years, myself and my senior pastor, to come to this. He, however, emphasized that everything that has happened before his wife renouncing her fetish life was part of God's plan, and expressed gratitude to God.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, it's a positive light. Say, in that light.
Wasn't it a tough task for the pastor to be married to Convo? Because
it's a tough one.
Because the Bible says
to preach against.
Yeah, but the Bible says if you are not with me, you are against me.
Exactly.
I see their own coming on now time.
Yes.
And untumini we chinkunya we now we chinkunya we now
do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers.
Unbelievers. Obi a on jindi now no.
Equally yoked.
When they chinkunya or chinkunya or no believe in something else. You believe in something else and you are married.
It's just a tough one for every man. Say, just that we feel
but
that
then
men should be the head
remains,
of their
I don't know how long they've been married, but did the pastor marry her after he was ordained a pastor, or they were married and son what's my point?
Yeah, I get you. I think they were married, then they broke off. No, Mujaye, Agradaa even went to marry somebody else and even had a child, and then they came back.
Satan na sofo no nyesofo.
I'm saying why no dey no yesofo. So with along the line obey yesofo no so ko wari Jai ko wari obi. Then she later left that divorce and came back to the same man. But since they came back, no say about 5 years on, they've been there for 5 years. But I'm worried I was following the story. No, it has been a long marriage. But whichever way, I think like the man uses monumental. I have my own reasons and perception to this, but for some of these things, I want to keep it on that side for them. That because it's not easy. She's a wife. She's a partner. That's what I say. You also love her, but even God understand them. So who am I?
Yeah, the fact said Nana Yiri conforno and she was less of a human.
Yes,
that was a very resonating and powerful.
Exactly. And I say that's how people should see it. But we say we are suffering, and Ghana, no, some religions are not cohabiting easily because we work at Abosom so and Kwasi said
Bible can.
Yes, Bible can. Just I find it very offensive.
Yeah.
I personally find it very offensive. Yeah. But people so Obeka be Abosom so in Kwasi asem. Obi so GDA no because on so GDA or try to obey other religion is stupidity. I don't think anybody will be happy. But Obeka so on so GDA no. But cohabitation, but I say Bible must say. I mean, this is what the man believes in, and where the man's faith tells that idol worship is bad. Well, Nigeria says so for now, or preaching professing Christianity or the Bible, no, Abosom some dear Bible frowns on it. So once you accept the faith of Christianity, there, you can't be equally yoked with an unbeliever. Be an obiosum Abosom. So it was a tough one. The man has been under the stake a lot. I've gone on internet for dinner temper so far our comfort.
Yeah.
Until for now, the woman has professed. Okay, Romans 10:9 and 10. Upon confirmation. Yes, if you have to confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that He raised Him from the dead. One confess with your mouth. There's no salvation. There will be no salvation for you. In principle, dear, she's done this in front of the cameras. If she's lying, it's between her and the God. But just that my human thinking is that the circumstances leading does not convince me in my normal sense of thinking. This year, and there's no chance for redemption for you. I've always told you, so no one or two on one day we woke up to hear that Agradaa it should have been more over seemingly nice to read.
So sometimes we beat me
but under those circumstances, people will always question the rationale behind our system. And I said the law should also work. Some of these comedies and facial awareness, it doesn't change the fact that the charges headed out on should be read out to us for us to see that a logical conclusion needs to be met. We now legally, it was a wrong way, or you see wrong tactics. It needs to. I've listened to seasoned people say that it's a spiritual thing. He didn't. It's some armed robbery. But maybe
preemptive case. Let's leave it to the court because yes. And they say J.B Danquah case.
Yeah, but I'm preemptive case because there's a case of no case. I'm just say they shouldn't leave the legal aspect off. They should still pursue it. I don't think
we haven't left.
Exactly.
The case is still on.
Exactly. That one should also be pursued. But this influx of press conferences to say I've sacred, I don't condone it. Me personally, dear, it doesn't really add up or take anything away from the substantive. So it should still be held in high esteem and discussed dispassionately based on what the position of the law. If we cheat, will be so. It's up to her. She now has an Opambour with God, a very big Bible. She's going to question about some idea, which is good.
I mean, I say,
powerful men of God.
Powerful men of God. No question about.
Yeah, and Abosom no say there. He should know that it's only a token to which you get to the Abosom because they are spirits. You believe they are spirits. Naturally, she must denounce all these things. That's cosmetic ways you question and it's just Abosom no kono. It's also another story. But it's good news. It's good news that at least one person has decided to push off some of this. No, so what sacra, no before Christ and watching Abosom. It's good news, but the substantive must still be heard.
Kalu. Yeah, your take.
Yeah.
On Agradaa kunwa kasa malkan chona your friend is Manuchu Adam for no gum. Yeah, I say Agradaa so asesa ampa dia omo a wo sisi omo ni nyina Call your victims and apologize and give them their monies if you have indeed repented. Ghana priest and politician Reverend Christian Kwabena Andrews, popularly called Osofu Kyiri Abosom, says born again fetish priestess Patricia Oduro, known as Agradaa, should first call her victims and reconcile with them. If she has the telephone numbers of those she has allegedly duped, the best thing for her now is to call them. Those she has to settle them either in monetary terms, she should do that. As such, a move will also make her court issues in a way less burdensome. To asi otimi yes ana otutu omo odi omo kanu so ka ebema ne court nsem no eswati ama no ntisa de a
the spiritual aspect of it one there we cannot say much about it, but also
spiritual say Abosom no yampa
no make us say wasacha na so wasacha no, and it's between her and Yankopon when I mention and that aspect in there we cannot dwell that much on that aspect. Say wasacha
Ghana for no say bibi to omo no pe prison akwa no place match
when I me say me ba no. Oh, the Sekusa that led into that you know. That's many a bit fishy, but obi friend Yankopon no be there no be now. And said no that spirituality aspect of that you cannot say that much. But I think I will say with friend saying Chabosum. What I say, Musika na when na so there your hono. Udu pia manfua. That's the Zacchaeus here cano. Or some the control party will be a dear. The next say the Mohon
na so fufu ne nipa kasa Zacchaeus send o. Yes. Pastors do worse things and change.
Yes.
Zacchaeus say what say was my sister Zacchaeus is one out of so if she doesn't give people their monies back, it means that so sister genuinely and yamin venture on.
Oh, Uncle Betu I say Boniface, but so Nkofona why on Bonino?
That's all the OBS commander there when you're Bonnie behavior.
Yeah. Say biblical. Bible says when you aponya asema go and solve. Why was back Christ now? Why you be Bonnie for no go and
she's
about
rendering an apology. I've seen
and give them back. It's not enough. It's not just by
this kind of uncle for another.
We do you and your name. So since or a rich person, so if she's richer.
But if indeed Manu are repenting, just like Moka said, repentance is very subjective.
Genuine or it was fake or it was for the cameras.
But let's take it from this angle.
Genuinely say
if it is genuine, so I repent.
Say
I render apology to everybody. Yes. But everybody I have offended.
It was interesting in that softphone. I'm not sure I can say we boo binti or young fan.
Sir, the interview now. 23-minute interview now. How Paul Biacho. Near why you gun and need be our why you be a.
So we see kind of I saw your mother mom. So was squander there because you can't say if you've cheated people to build a legacy. And that's also what's the sign you are keeping on to it. Biblical in there from my little understanding of the Bible in there. A bonnet, a no me because we boo biagin escalate. Let me tree escalate no. Now me so massacre. I'm still driving the car and the person is walking out. Opo, you think that God doesn't work like that on your trophone me? So I didn't know crown. Worst case, go and even dash it out. In terms of it's very difficult for a rich man to go to heaven than a camel to enter the Alva.
But no, a rich man no the almost cost here. But we do assist. And
I'm just saying the richest in West. Poor honuma obeki piana. I'm so far santibi obeti me abo. I mean this very well that you were poor. You decided to go to Benin. Mami tell story or dinye skano. No kwaji Abosom ne buy out there.
But ebimu nana we kasa no. Everyone saying.
Shabosom.
Abosom kasa no. Say Agradaa efra asofo for so mumra no monkoshe. Na Abosom oni Abosom bia na Canada Japan interview na asam na cattle Agradaa ba bonten na obagitum say na Abosom na odida Abosom na odida da amanfo oni tumi bia na momode nyansa kwan na edegigi amanfo sika dia eni nyame de becha no na so san kase omomehye na Abosom say dia
she's elements of lying. Yes, and I say Abosom na maintain Abosom ne ye nyama na good demo na spirit. If you do a bit of Abosomology work UCC Obosonim I mean can't show them as abosomology. Yeah. Say date is there no. The spirit in near no. Yes, a roaming spirit. I don't need just a mood, the telephone, mobile phone is one and voice and abosom. So the reality is that Chabosom wants to also play a fast one there. You've been going around so Shabosom. The call around Shishibosom. I say as all pass off for my Chabosom Nankasa. That's what he's known for. Which any channel now. Yeah. And we just long standing feud with Agradaa. Agradaa Kasombra. So to mbese na bosom no e ka so the macho manager or call be bono so ni nyina come into place this is even your area wa catch us say mabosom person sure mo ntia na me sure you fresh abosom for the part of the story that you are one of the professors in sharing abosom janka wona question exactly no so che say ade no kra no hu say abosom because e fake ono ase you azana Kennedy Japan no and the piece of for born audio no o se Kennedy Japan asem no kan ye no Kennedy no say o se Agradaa ba ni catch and say no ayaza or you could be called Benny in a Kunika. She's a very nice woman. They can do tricks with this. Agree some baby. Anyway, the other one no worry no. You see, she Kennedy in a car. It's a long way I will follow and obey your trajectory. Says Anna Kennedy, Agradaa Sena or Nadia no ayaza. Agradaa came to tell him. Kennedy said, "Onibusumbia, Onibusumbia na ayaza." So that is what. Chabosom is also based on. Why will he go and burn something which you said that they are just away our gather? Mama, miss our question with you. Canada Japan say Agradaa na casa achano. Chabosom so na adwuma say o hihye abosom. Abosom na okohye who say power woman power. Yes, I know no can. So who say yeah, so he should be able to tell. Nti say nka we dey nka on settle my. Yeah. So say am pass o power. Yeah. O hihye abosom. And I wish you bosom na spirit to mu a ohu spirit in him so be hu because for you to call yourself say Chabosom there wo busum na friend na oba be ya mo enti ne onko Agradaa ho ne na onko hwe so wo hye na so say ampa say ampa hen yeah I agree with you. Go there with the cameras and just be booting them and tell the whole Ghana that this things are not any good. Plus shade we say no do say rade wo me wuna me corner yes I will be mama me Ghana. Oh yeah. Na Ghana the Ghana the Yohanka is the best place to live. Your mind be our issues are so strange. On say utia foreign news near there. Now utia there na nyama ye news for Ghana no. Issues. That's why I tell you I don't listen to the news much because utia ubiakoya punch ubiakoya say I'm not saying it's not good, but are these the teething issues confronting us as a nation? But it's there culturally there's nothing wrong with it. But it's interesting. I mean the whole story. But Chabosom should do us that favor. I don't agree with you. You told me that. Yes, we can't let this deities exist when the woman says she's changed. You be quite better maintain. And to go there and with the cameras and tell Ghanaians that you really free them of this ghost in here. Kalu. Opambour, I know papa. I know though. Kasarov. But what I'm anticipating says so evangelist there is good for her. But so when say but humble name Yano, why should she call herself an evangelist? Man, other Makalushan. But what because he also a prophet. Hey, they say rebranding. We're rebranding. Opo Ghana for evangelist. They say you don't need to go to school to get evangelist. Reverend Father, Reverend near the I don't know him say we theology school and evangelist they will be at me pick you can okay, I wanted to be sure that people do that. I wanted to be sure that fivefold ministry which is wrong. And I make us which is wrong because evangelist is some evangelism to be called evangelist just like Paul was doing. A chance of a crowd congregation. You have to be deep. As I said, yeah, you have to be deep, you have to be strong, you have to be roaming. Yes. Oh, town by town, city by city, village by village. All the answer was spreading the word. That's exactly. Luther feel one. He has a video on it. Say fivefold ministry. Like there will be a prophet. Prophets in them strong. I can solve a crime man into. That was first. I know. Yeah. Because Oprichiwo Kedetiane, a channel Tonsu, and a channel cycle. And you see, so you evangelists on transfer. Yeah. Oh, you are belittling the word. It is because anybody can pick it up. Then I'm like, okay. I will, like we saying, the people call themselves Agradaa. Next year, Wabase Massacre. I'm from evangelist Patricia Udro Granting. And this is Anobia the friend. Said this is Adon and Agradaa bim. Why you branding Obejiska? This is Omuka Soy them. This is on Okotonum and the Anat and Nikwanji collection. It's a whole different way. Rebranding.
Right now, no, there's going to be a test case. First, an attitude. What I say, attitude. No, is it going to be the
old Agradaa?
Agradaa say, Obi kana sema, Obi insulting.
No patch. We say the source.
I'm saying, we are just putting the lens on her. You go just say she scrutinizing whatever step that she make. What I'm saying, and then lifestyles. We're also going to look at her lifestyle and say, is it going to show the Gucci bags? How do pay amount for the G? And I say, it's going to pay back the money to them. And then when say we could pay back money to them, it means say the Gucci bag right now a bona fide property. But when now with this all those things that she's holding right now is a anything a scam stuff. When I'm saying, now if you had a temperament, what I say, that times now when we can say no a fat camera because the social media now is so easy and simple. Say we now camera be now we be shower. What your TV, ice TV, you know this kind of TV there. Obetna betrana obi kana sema because we cry Jayazana be when evangelist bima we just want to see how he's going to answer those questions, and if she's able to go through all these things now, then you'll be able to see say she's now changing for us to know say right now what she said because Bible no be say the one no fanfan dey eyi maye ba ma akoma mu dey omo bibi you say right now ahoche na ba bi ahoche na ba na you say dey akoko timti odan na no fanfa fa yankopon ho amna hu say dey
nyame dey so ndimi fa odan no fa
fa ho odan no fa ho am hu say when I she's the change person but this three attributes here me dey ato yi na me dey me ka say me hu say Agradaa assistant mehwe na say those are no me sense so obey ni nya pepe dia me ka say wasisa na is was such so such I cannot go there that much.
Na Nikunu nso dia na.
Nikunu definitely say Nikunu has been trumpeting this since 5 years. What I'm saying. Na obano de bia account so me na yo so adwuma those kind of stuff. Na say one now no ese bibia papa nya trade na bibia ho ka papa na ho akwa ahoyehiem. And the other one ahoyehiem na okokọ sell no. No bia no maybe okohu ewo sell ho no ebi I say sola okohia obi wa Damascus kwan so obechenye ye Paul o change ye no so ne dwumade ne che say ampa wasesa ampa wada se obi na oje nkofo no mama yekum Christopher na fe ono asesa obeka Yankopon asema Bible New Testament o tro be 13 books and bi na say Agradaa so ye chi no call prison ho no Yankopon eyi no adi che no BBC ye na no ma esi no aba tunum se
Agradaa na kasa kire
ya sa no ka kire nti adana Yankopon yi esi prison na cells ho no ho abrabo na fe ye behwe se asem na esi o cells ho na prison no
o se esi ye ono na se let's make it reported
o se esi ye no o prison ho no ye ba behwe se yampa se no ma esi ye no bibia se on abrabo what I say sika guy no ojaye ne macho man for no ojaye man for aboro na ye behwe say
I know macho man for mubu man for
hey
o sika galena say wo koju sika back e bebo ni acho abo de bia 4000 ko so be double na mo sika gal wudi na echu po sika no wudi ne
sa no mani na we nyina besisa sa no nyina besisa na fe bacho man for ko abekọ akokoda ba bia na no kire se BBC so ba nya sada all this game make no a fluke.
Okay, Kofi wayo my answer kakra na yento aso
BBC
e dey na azu yi Kofi kra na nse why storm ye ka se me answer kakra bezo ba me asre na ye mehwe your next topic. Kofi wayo ready ade me answer kakra.
This is our problem, you know. Hey, boom, something happens here. What happened? Who? What? Why? And how? Kokompe, that's so much, choco. Politics and yet in toko. Say, we are aboa, we are savage. If you're NDC, MPP, URP, you're free to vote.
Unity Radio 103.9. Thank you very much, Kofi Wayo. Moving on, your next topic I share on the show today. Asemwa ihia Ghana for pa nsem ni nyina ihia but he be here chambi ora friend say J.B Danquah manucho na nra na me pick his story recent ke behwe me pese mo hwe we ma me briefly time no call wow as I in your time on kind of DSM. But J.B Danquah in short, no, I'm called to say journalist eba omo report to asem no omo misreport nti so omo hwe ya 13 so omo hwe ombe no in camera obema camera back out to her. But enye no kra ne hia me de ntia ma me pick our story we yes say
yeah
inti Ghana enkusi da ben na J.B Danquah asem de betumi akan wie enkusi da ben na aban no bema nani abre police for attorney general ebetumi sitting MP ekuno
yeah
in fie say ni it was under why presidency John Mahama. Yeah. Mahama free so Akufo Addo. Edi 4 years. Akufo Addo did 4 years a year by the second term. A sitting MP was murdered. Yeah. Cold blood. Up till now. And then a China maybe grounds and last week now can say a judge and a prosecutor and you serious one here.
Yes.
Brief one.
Yeah, I think it's a painful one. We should J.B Danquah now. Yeah, 9 MP. And during the initial whereby now Kofi said cry for political expedience in Mukuno, and it needed a really good look. In China, me sure possible or 2 MPP because he felt some of these things. I'm only conjecturing. Needed to come to a conclusive end. Conclusive end in China. Yeah, kasa same way. But over 5 years down the line, I think it looks like justice is being delayed. The good thing is that it's still in court, and lady MP, lady judge, no, or massa one, Mrs. Lady, I'll say mafo. Or can say reportage in a out, in this distortions beam. Uber report here be fair and be truthful. And it mentioned it as it is.
Defense attorney no never cancer.
Yes.
And a judge also bought into it.
Yeah, say I mean we read the reportage outside there and yet the same as what really went out there, because a court of public opinion, Ghana no assembly by your legal representation, your court of public opinion, you what the truth. I mean, by legal, you know, and then they call until we call court now. No wait here, some watch on saying it's not really a good one because case and sometimes I don't understand why it is so difficult because okay, the man's phone, the phone could pay Madina, na guy with sexy don, ni run him on, but be friend sexy don. The boy was going to unlock the phone and yeah, the no picture also no Alex and the boy was caught and people were subsequently gotten and then had to jail for some time. I've watched videos of the boy. Oka says Kennedy Japan Kennedy has come out to deny it. The more you listen, the more you realize the diversionary tactics being played in there. So just like you said, maybe the only good thing is that it still comes in the news. Over 5 to 6 years, we still have news items on it. Say Yenjemo and the major corporates now when they're he's still in jail and he's ready to fight with. And upon me 1 year, Sabo and phone in the cell, no ye video be on a good day. No, maybe I can give you that measure video now. Or can say when me fan channel near there. I mean, so she's a video, Masha. Ye fan channel. Yeah, then later, Kennedy said, and your boy now. Later, so by then himself came back to say that he's still surprised and go for no problem. Now when you then a camera in the cell near there. Because initially we say you know somebody trying to impersonate. The other time you are saying that so you know so how did he get the way? In the nutshell, they need to really run this thing faster. We agree. Justice Harriet is justice denied. So that somebody is not badly implicated.
Justice delayed.
It's justice denied. Not justice Harriet too is way because when to me some can say won't delay. No, some cases have traveled 5-10 years. I'm not trying to.
High profile cases go fast. George Floyd, they see.
Yes, but because
high profile cases are high profile.
Because the evidence was so much then very incriminating.
But we found evidence. We found the man's phone.
Yes. Now we have 60 don't.
Say, if you have clue, to the murder there, and you now. More evidence. Yes. But once I mutuminya obi a papa ni phone share and sem no. Munya traces.
Exactly.
Unless they are covering some things.
It's also another point. You see, but Obibeka say prove beyond reasonable doubts. It's not enough that we could be phone, not to hold brief, but Kakra may read about law. No. Say they should fast track. I agree with you on that score. That's over 5 to 6 years on. Yeah, sure say about 5 years. Because Mahama time anyway, I will see us here.
Yeah, they killed him before Mahama even lost.
Exactly, 2016. And the more you listen to the proceedings, the prosecutors are not forthcoming. They are not helping the case. Because the judge there, so on the one of number banana or them run a bit attention and I say, or be what till once they are not bringing up the issue to him, where you have every reason to feel that the prosecution is not helping Ghana. As a country, not more, but the country should still run. Into better no mama na ko say there. Yeah. And it's so painful. So at least a certain MP, it will be an protection near there. Which what comes better than certain MP who mark by election near there? At the end of the day, we've lost a lot as Ghanaians, and the family so Lucy, and the gruesome way that we share how it went about now. It's you can't let it lie. Then when they agree in principle that it's not just you the judge coming out to threaten people that when you can report it well, because you people too are not making it look so very good. Yeah. I will implore journalists forget your affiliations and try to report what is right. But beyond that, this case really needs a bit of fast tracking. And yes, sir, it's as good as losing it.
Kalusha, kakrebi name twazo. J.B Danquah.
Yeah.
Acho.
I am more across no MPP MP. Remember?
Yes.
Na asemsi atuna. Na you go until evidence been on more pebble. And now, does it the killing? Does it linked to the party itself, or what is happening? So what I say now, I dare make us as I reportage in a poor Mabagans say Ghana media landscape no say obi eti bibi ma obi kakra bia na okobe bia on to me nya no nye to the best of our own ability because ebia omokoye na ewia na omko meeting bi ma ye come on solebi. And that's all no cry to me, Emma. And
J.B Danquah said in Aircan, he was killed February 9th, 2016.
2016. Yeah. And 5 years a trim, 5 years and some months, criminy, any woman. And he said,
when it's a vendor, Asiedu.
Suspect
Oh, and see,
no MP for Boakwa North. MP for Boakwa North.
And that's what is happening. Say, and MPP for Nana, and link you up with this, the killing now. Because I be a link with the party within the without political,
who be Abba. I did see Canada Japan accuse you nipa binom. Even that time Mahama Standogwana Obo Mahama
yes
now
brought into
Canada Japan now as I feel police for class sending a message be about the person. A whole lot were said.
Yes.
A whole lot and a whole links. Ebimukra linking to one party said in okay.
Yes.
Ebimu Ananokra last week there was a story. No Bikra linking to Nanado. A whole has been said.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't understand. Not just a Ghana no a war. It's serious.
Some see a normal politicizing on the normal they are saying nobody wants.
The am disappointed is the fact that infants are buying back no crowd there. No yeah. And you're not buying.
Yes.
Nanado offers it. Or sign MPP, sitting MP, who has served the party for so long near the.
Oh, and I don't know if they are also distorting the facts of the fencing.
I don't
know. I mean, I saw. We just want Kofi to say before the tenure of second term win.
But people are asking, say why? Say MPP for
it's very.
Attorney General is appointed by the president.
That's right.
Attorney General has the power. I thought that Kromoko to cry cases omo appear and they didn't ma do maybe judge no cry says if the prosecution team
nobody
don't care anyway.
Na special prosecutor no matter no attorney general ansemo.
Yes, ono kra no or nominating.
I just say o dey assembly abekokota. I just say
prosecutorial power.
I'm out kwan.
Yeah, only prosecutorial power. You only obeshim not the opportunity him no decide. Interestingly, yet prime suspect in 2 days after the murder.
Yeah.
Just 2 days after the murder, you had the biggest lead that this young chap had the man's phone. Now, the driver also J.B Bosuo also was mentioned as being linked. Then so many years down the line,
and then the wife in the crime,
was also mentioned.
The wife
was also mentioned at a point in time. Into the more you look into it, the more there's enough evidence or story to really make this case grind. But it looks like 5 years down the line, you are rather sitting there and threatening journalists and a good reportage. But the case itself is running slowly.
I'm just saying, maybe it's not good.
A sitting member of parliament. Yeah. You see, when a man does all Ghana, say Ghana, you do my nampo. I'm just saying that sarcastically, because say it's me, a cum MP. Now, 2 days after his murder. Ni phone na kodi obi nsem na police police ne friends police na okochi no ya
Ochis sexy don.
Enye the DSP Kofi Sapon. MZ Kofi Sapon the Obonyum no. MZ no kochi no.
Okay.
It says so yes your ASP. No matimi akochi obi. Enya lady say ni phone MP no ye kunu ni phone kita obi.
Na those say you cry that forensic you know cry mo ye no cry no come forensic you hwe nkofo ne nsa. Yi sa fingerprint another Ghana binyo.
Nkofo benza.
No fingerprint of the phone.
Phone is a
boy no didn't admit
fingerprint no. It can give them about 2 or 3 people who are holding that phone before it gets to that people, you know. No quite between mom lead. That's also one of the
before the phone
even boy no dey say ono na Kofi onum so ko wi ade. That's the story being put out there. Na man tries on any hustle no come man in self defense.
But the boy has been saying different things.
He was sent.
Edru maybe o say asumano.
On Kennedy
Edru maybe o say asumano. Edru maybe o say nkofo we na kasa me nkoye na o mbetwitwa Agyebeng.
Yes.
A whole has been said.
Psychologically, the guy was it psychologically?
The guy is okay.
They said he was not okay. The baby almost okay, and he's being coached to lie for political.
Edru maybe because say police station here penekuno.
Yes.
Nkofo bi penekuno.
Wow.
And there's a whole lot of
stuff to come into play because this one is should be evidence based. It is but what I'm trying to put across here. I say friends and media no more na say mom stole kwa na and no should not deter them from giving her the exact
media there. The thing is court case the media ni say court case there.
No
court case there the prosecution team any defense team. Everybody can of course some court reporting kakra. I don't know there a bi hokra registrar.
I saw to me analysis kakra bi one sana. Omaka say the thing is still in progress, so we cannot give friends I don't want to be under the verdict, but some FF I want to you can say it and then a person
no analysis is different. To say we can have a court reporter. The court reporter what the court was the court said and what the court said no when they say we are court reporter now sometimes even the court registrar no it's me now no much in journalistic form lawyers now they learn journalistic writing into court cases no much facts in what was presented and then you report your station, but when it is reported then to say then you can make sense out of it. What was reported and then you can diverge into say by combining A and B, C and D, no, I suspect this, I can see this, I can see that. What's your point?
Well, from look of things, I'm seeing the thing being delayed. No, I could see maybe the things linked to the one partner woman. That's how I see it.
Anyway, yeah, now we'll follow this case and then nanka in time nanka any lawyer bribo nipa ba ko die asemi chipa ma J.B Danquah no. Now we'll try and get him on the line maybe next week because no and then me person share FD asem no thoroughly. Now I heard special prosecutor na Oban because court in some year kan na it goes back to sa special prosecutor no. Na yen sha asem manucho every FD ni no because I don't person munya bre na mo hwemu ye. FDA how cry America dey so your friends saying I'm going to some FDA sir. An organization or commission or authority bia abai no tia omuna omohwe ade bia ekonipa yenum say you are what you eat. Sana Bronika. Food and Drugs Authority FDA. Na manucho bekaya Ghana nanu ya I'm a couple of afikraba who say eniyama bebre ba Ghana marketer FDA enhwe ma omo recall eniyama bebre nuane bebre drinks bebre ni ade a nje say over here Ghana so omo ye commercial crowd TV and radio so na say aduane ana ye duro omo ka say this commercial is FDA
sponsored by
approved. FDA approved. Na maami afa no Cynthia Dapa nto ono no ye head of legal affairs ewo FDA. Na reporter aba kire say ye maami bai what FDA ho ana ogigi bribe ana niema ense se ba ana Now, Food and Drugs Authority has, on the basis of stated misconduct, terminated the appointment of Mrs. Cynthia Dapaah, its head of legal affairs. The move come after an internal disciplinary committee implicated her in a bribery scandal involving a food supplement manufacturer last year.
ORFS, yeah.
An internal memo cited by a local news portal, My Joy Online, confirmed the reasons for which she had been sacked and the date she ceases to act in that role, May 18th. The memo read in part, management would like to inform staff that effective 18 May 2021, Ms. Cynthia Dapaah Nto, head of legal, will cease to be staff of FDA. The decision was arrived at after Ms. Cynthia Dapaah Nto was taken through the internal disciplinary process, the authority, following a charge of misconduct leveled against her. The disciplinary committee recommended to the board that the appointment of Ms. Cynthia Dapaah Nto is terminated. The board has subsequently accepted the recommendation and given her the required notice of termination of appointment. The staff are also hereby informed that the investigative committee exonerated the CEO of all allegations of wrongdoing on her part. Management appreciate the patience exhibited by all staff while the disciplinary process lasted. As a matured regulatory agency whose core values include transparency, fairness, and integrity, the authority reiterates its zero tolerance for bribery and corruption and reaffirms its commitment to the staff. Now, genesis of the bribery report, the genesis of the investigative report that led to the dismissal is rooted in the demands for 100,000 bribe from the CEO of food supplement manufacturer Koa FS in November. Now, the report title, The Retained Bribe, detailed how the CEO of Koa FS, Professor Samuel Ato Duncan, accused the FDA of attempting to extort money from him at the time his product was gaining popularity amid the COVID-19 pandemic fight. Ms. Dapaah Nto reportedly demanded a $200,000 bribe from the food supplementary company, reportedly for the FDA CEO, who the investigative body has since cleared of any wrongdoing, and another 100,000 for herself. Do what you say?
Yes.
Into ono Mame Dapaah na head of legal affairs no. Ono pay 200,000 for the CEO and $100,000 for herself, just so that Koa or whatever FS
food supplement.
What is going on?
Ghana saying it became the biggest one in town. And I do baby no crowd. It's no more very good for the FDA. For like I said, people should stop taking it. Until minimum my follow story no may work around Kofi TV. He was advertising for them on a lot of issues. So we felt that we were advertising a product that has not been approved
by the FDA.
Yeah, because initially Bonum says HIV. Now later I'm saying no, it's just a supplement. I suppress it when. But whichever case you look deeper into it, a woman one there. When you say when you're about, it's not opposite about Philadelphia. A school boy Ryan investing in Philadelphia. I know a by say someone say she's been involved in a scandal. Manasseh Azura no carry way no, but some of us on our hearts
school number
because they knew that or under investigation for this bribery scandal. Exactly. Such a very sensitive position that you have to check the needs. Say nipa draw nipa be fa kwani mu no.
Unza da bi na me mo dingomo. Sorry to cut you. Na me ka say nipa nya sika.
Yes.
And sisano say obekos wa greedy. Na e ka say o man na ho chiru na me ka say those who are even rich. Omo na wian
more.
Manu chwana he $300,000 no mo demand from Koa FSO no. 200 for the CEO
200 for herself.
No, 200 for the CEO, 100 for the 500 for herself.
Okay, so boss in the or someone more.
CEO.
Yeah, CEO no beje more. But it's a painful one. But I CEO Nanji.
CEO Nanji.
Yes.
Na Manucho ba at Ghana. Na yaji adewe atum. Abra FDA anye due diligence. And one say yaje bribe. Because the moment I obeji nipa no bribe no, o power o de be kase ade no enye ewe. You have only one power.
It's lost. And
besides approved.
I saw we invest. I said we call lab testing who say all the things they've said this drug gas will to me and pass yeah. Me mom there me give you up in that area na check. Once America a friend Food and Drugs Administration, I got a friend authority.
But in the FDA.
I mean their job is to make sure they say Ghana Standard Board. near FDA. FDA no becomes a subsidiary, but also in your more autonomy. So be a real acronym, the standard in here, it passes everything.
Standard board no bigger power because
exactly.
a beyond food, car, BBI.
Exactly. But when we near food, and church be and name injection or be or they have the right to look at it and make sure. Then Ghana so a lot of imports. America between product be they call Ghana and that's the first time near than open so where you have to go for approval and sign the amount. And these people you put them in that position and basically put our lives on the line for them. So if they decide to go through some of this and say, "Oh, just bribe, no one pass the 100,000," until you are putting the life of your citizenry at risk.
School now no, but no, they are calculating
exactly. But
the school fees
but what conscience are? Why will you take 100,000? Say at the end of the year, a problem later in their lives. I'm happy to say they be aware. No, Kalisha wants to talk about mercury chloride near the end. In our water bodies now, because it's why I'm poor Ghana. How can we be sure that it has been tested to make sure that they don't have them in it? Maybe
I can't himself with this. And it does only GDB between us a Ghana and any issue be brave. I am no more. At the end, the IFD approved in the crowd. Almost any $100,000, any $200,000, no more G no more approve here.
You see, I had a friend out yes, she talk or you when I'm so in standard board when it's taken at the end. They told her, say, young girl, you have 7,000 Ghana cedis. I did Jumana money saying, but which year, that means they will not even do the test. They be for one bottle bra, for one bottle bra, for one bottle. So it has been happening. For you to know that I didn't pay the economy dear, and can some to me ye. A woman abase plantain chips I have you the rubber and idea. Video be about me, so will be a medicine or your masking course, a buffet or the 9 or the year machine and idea. These are some of the things people are doing. See, if you don't have any standards, so BIA products are not work from or ton. I can say we put the any approval. Oh, this one's have approval. And that's your better said approved ones in Ampono is done under the cover of darkness and it's not really tested. I think this woman should not just be sacked. She must be put before a court. Prosecuted. Only God knows how many people are because of them. And because of them. In a product be more approval within their tenure be see a friend back near year proper forensic test on it to be sure. Say they didn't just pass it on say nipan can say 10% carbohydrate 20% sugar na there na correct doses no dey go no ba chroma say opesa so tia ade you actually 90 calories you have some belief that san echo too much amempe you be choices. So while you stay in a system and be doing you are work school we illegal you na empana ya no what legal team now you should know better. We are saying I can be sure that some biochemical engineers and so much one na or more yet test and so next more no much charm no more assign and I didn't go through. I think it's a bad one. No matter how much you try to justify this one, it's a very bad call. And I like the way the US forms are handled and say this alone is not enough. You are not worthy to enter here to do your another degree. It's so painful. And I don't think it should be swept under the carpet with just a sack. We need to do something positive. It's a Food and Drugs Authority. If they want people to still respect them and know that they are doing something to make Ghana a better place, it's good. Then say what kind of through their own memo, internal memo.
Special
exactly. Manasenso is involved in this one. Maybe the first man set him up near there say no person of the year, which was beautifully done. But beyond that, bribery is criminal. So the woman needs to
say first step no say
it's in China agree to say it's a woman who should we all honestly expect them to have a second heart and obadi and kawa badaye say adienam a drone and nipa ne yare no akonom no you didn't do proper due diligence but it's a drag. It's a supplement.
Head of legal affairs.
It's a supplement. Dragon put the say a supplement meant to go into the human being to help the person. When you due diligence, it's so painful. It's so very painful.
Kaluja. Say Nuntina Nrana Manu Joka say Bimu ko Ghana Omoshipu Omunsu ni ade ne kono. Say wonya gide kura wo Ghana institution biemu. Food and Drugs Authority yamamu tumi say Sabi monwene Ghana for ho na eno aduane bia ewo Ghana ansana ebeba market ama ya ton.
Opo am say Food and Drugs Board no.
Na mo kwaje bribe. I say CEO dey 200,000. We are mama kai Kwesi Nyantachi there.
Yeah, 321.
Kwesi Nyantachi
5321.
5 for president, 3 for Baumia. And I mean so 1 million.
Yeah.
Ti we kwaji 200,000 for CU. And I also there 100,000.
Yes.
2-1.
Maybe so.
Opo
Ghana.
Food and Drugs Board, me say majority of chemists, biochemists, researchers, and scientists.
Yes, I know.
And I don't know that legal aspect of it. What does this woman know about after the research? To just almost stamp bar now research na
yes approve
approve
yeah na in case obi person dey FDA court legal affairs legal matters
legal matters in the camera say nka bibia ba no makọ no bibia ba na esu nkofo no number before redress that's where the legal they have to set up. But these people they don't have any idea about what goes on in the research or the experimental procedures
stages,
of whatever is going on the
it doesn't matter. So you're penning to still I'll bet me
it's a team.
It's a team work.
They all have officers there. They are friends. They know what they do.
I understand, but if they bring up some scientific jargons, those kind of stuff, this woman cannot understand it, and they are having the lot of money. What I'm saying, the amount that can so any area we specialize in crowd who gain knowledge. Oh, I understand you. I understand. So I'm making no matter. I say, oh, person just a lawyer and the other crowd no. I saw a fan ekokoji bribe. No more my ejuma na my ejuma na kesen crowd no. Nkade be background and come my ejuma my scientist. Na we na ba oni mo can do mo. And ya be. It is say ono or the sample 600 and them say lab one there. And no more yet. What this show say. No maybe Ghana they don't go through the process, the total process, because obi China no kofa bibiaba a third grade rice because a 10th grade rice because no kofa ba because na time cry no mo say emu biaba cry a rubber and the fishes be cry about cry fish X na a rubber na be pass through our FDA. Now say the corruption is deep rooted in Ghana first right from offices protecting over what is happening in our mother Ghana, because we too have to say some politicians na the same thing the same thing and the bebre opo eba Ghana no ni nyina no we mu nyina bi kan because due diligence about this issue bottom Ghana ni bia of your position bia no ono ni bottom ene fencing na busu for dachi na se unu busu for be kakra bi na se mo de scan na me de agu mu potoku mu a da dachi no na nipa mo busu for ko no kakra na matra ekuro no na se mo kwa kope bibia to ba bia mo benya se mo kunkunkunkum mo others other part of Ghana no na ka mo ebusu kitwa na be se mo kokoye bibia mo nyina metuma ya mo konkora mo koye because anu mo won ya sefrim na oba it say okwakoje 100,000 if you one can cry in Ghana say 100,000 na say connect be billion Ghana scaro
$100,000 manu jabeze. Is there dollar and say cities?
5.6. It's about 560,000.
5.6. Ghana dollars is here almost 6 cities. 5.8.
Exactly. You ever say 5.8 or 580,000? It's 5.8 billion old currency.
And 200 never times 2.
Exactly.
And almost 11.2.
And 11.3 by 10. What come?
11.6. Yeah, 5.8.
How are they up here? Look at the amount. Nani pa aja akokuru say or better try the school so I see. Opo no maybe why you just have to just always trumpet it high. Yes, you bought or to phone maybe hot and you have to just hammer it hard. Because no matter cost or Ghana no. Say that me na me tell reportage be PCFM mom say kidney issues about no. Who might be quite say okokoda ho no nya sika kwa no de akọ dialysis no. The people wo na wo nkwara ne mpanifo aduane ayedie enso enom ne nyina anya ti be kakada be kakra no o ti Ghana e bi kwa wondidi e bi so o form na dey akwantire because we ko fa bi kwa no a yem kai be kawo no ana say this is the ensuo so the be kakra ensuo IVF IV on and the DBC IV and the DBC.
A very pathetic story. In fact, when I was reading the story today, na me bisa mo say in Ghana a conscience when you do bit in a position and not journey when dey no working. So on him say the first thing everybody thinks about onya position na ai my ye
absolute
my ye ma ye
create loot and
na
share
unya juma na sesa wo ye aduane ne drinks and nipa benum agu ayem the entire country wo ne ade wasi ano se mo na mo nimde mo hwehwe mu hu se eye bebo nipa ansa na magyatum na oba besia was mama me $100,000 for myself, $200,000 for my CEO. Into CEO no de oma yi na frim. Say oma vindicate no. Say onim ho hwe. Na no kra no minim the kind of investigations on here because before this Cynthia Dapa into ask a money for the CEO.
There should have been some caucus discussions.
Okay.
But the idea is that we've been so budget in the name of Odboka kuma CEO so no atena so no here say they na approve because this are illegal money
because when him say be your influence within
the director and so him schedule is smart me say obeje bribe I never show your own face use people like me near me nko je me wan see approve ya there na mo but when ni brainty wa wo ye wajin so okoje you fall into the same trap as Cynthia Mrs. Cynthia told you.
Unity Radio 1039 Abusia, that is Ghana for you, but like I said we'll keep pushing in him saying nyame be yadom we will get there e mo abamumu. Some of us are here to talk about issues that we need to talk about. Say, you see FDA anwa na udi kwajiji sky you no maye. You are taking money to make sure you have a good life for yourself and your family.
That's right.
But others should die.
Yep.
All you need is money for yourself and your family.
You almost see an idiot. One person, one family, no. Nicholas, one family, no.
Now we are deal we are. When you Agradaa difference in way.
The same thing.
Maricho onya na mo gaze udi nkontompa ju biziga Agradaa nkutua ne ad na me bisa se maami we ya ade we ya na e di Agradaa atema ono oncha Agradaa
ono so no de
ono kra de o san kuma manfo Agradaa de ndo kra de so say o mo an pe no mo de
wala party
we de oji sika no de arrange no ho but the end result no say ade no kra na enye
e bi mpa the next 30 years ni e be hun results because a lot of things Kofi this is no kind of rice fish na ade nyina has been shown in Ghana Kofi yi video share say a fake a rubber. Imagine things imported from China. Like I said, some of my friends work in that industry. So they are the buy. But on my sort of standard boards, other Food and Drug Authority, no need certification. And some with me confirm containers. Virtually the test and ampoyen yet. At the end of a ban, on him say fake because you don't trust it.
You better follow our story with keen interest.
This is our problem, you know. Hey, boom, something happens here. What happened? Who? What? Why and how? Kokumpe, that's so much choco. Politics and yet in Toko. Say, we are abwa, we are savage. If you're NDC, MPP, URP, you're free to vote. Look here, my friend. Our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't. Right? And you change, Oduman Kumar Chodion Pong, Woso, Otutu Tata, you know, Baba Bibi Baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go and see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, evangelist, bishop, Asori Sikakwana Miria, they're there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building, they can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
Nana Kontompo the first. Then I say Kakrebi na mehwehwedi.
Yeah.
I don't know what can say.
You know what I'm still learning.
Yeah, na me rhyme by say na yeah try me yeah. Nti we no yeah owura friend say Kofi Wayo dey be ameka say he makes a lot of sense but because of the post channel approach we didn't take him serious. Yadu tena bia ketua bia na mehwehwedi nti yadu akotena FDA amanfo be wu a de obehwehwedi ne hia.
It's very serious. Odwen ho pa say nipa with a conscience
Obanso
can do this. Life is
Obanso,
really
Cynthia
painful. And I tell you all that I call Ghana now we are moving because some of these expensive areas now she almost splash over Ghana. You can know that they did not suffer to get it. And the pay ground to me supported that crazy expensive lifestyles because nipa be wu kra inform. It is our dream waiting a chroma. How will we progress as a people? Now some Jonah can then you get miscreants, little rats, trying to tell them that they are not way they can't do this or they can't do that, and what they are saying is senseless. How can you behave like that? What's the FDA? I can't put the can say myself. I'm a very sensitive. I care about the people in Ghana. And men yet, so be a quadruchi. I know I can find anything fake and very bad. Or the bank, I'm on. We gatekeepers. I know we a gatekeeper. You are expected to siphon, make good whatever enters Ghana to the best that you can.
Okay,
but with Jessica, no man, and it might not be the first time when you're home,
Massa. Yes,
when you're more setting up espionage in your channel. But now, only God can save us.
Only God can save us. Share your last item on today's show, and Sana my call is Nabem. That has to do with the special prosecutor, the newly nominated, appointed, or whatever special prosecutor. Said adjective I'll be used to be
a nominee,
appointed, nominated. Canada, Japan, Yonkopa. I'm just saying that now. Openia, Yaboni Dean some Rame special prosecutor and Rana ye can or you be a wire lawyer chair and or Sanche so Chradie. Ghana Suku Suapomu, a Cheremra or a Cherny Pabi Bradie. I may be more by lawyers, it be more by judges cry. Or ye, Osadie said the amount for cano, but Sebi nim diem fa penny. A banner I didn't him dear. O reference Kissi Agyebeng.
Lawyer Kissi.
Yeah, lawyer Kissi Agyebeng. I nominating says Sisiano Namra Mayor Special Prosecutor per Section 13(8) of Office of the Special Prosecutor Act 2017, Act 958. When the position of the Special Prosecutor becomes vacant, the President shall, within 6 months, appoint another qualified person for that portfolio. Nti matenami dudi na dwuma to ho no afi na mampani feel say ebraso ama ene enra edin fofraba na enya no papa no qualification no de said the aka no ya de nemum Canada Japan say defend the criminals and your point number 1. Point number 2, owura your friend say apia ofori PC apia fori or your anti-corruption campaigner. Ono de na asem ye ba ko peme pese mechanic na bom na mo dia o se o mampani na nado matena midu o de na betena ho you interfered with matena midu adwuma as special prosecutor until they all can say don't interfere like you did to Amidu and one ura I friend say PC ofori okasa wa tinka TV morning show so program ni di Ghana nie host ye ko ba Jesse Simpremu. And I will say there was too much interference during Martinamidu tenure, and it didn't help him to do his work as expected. Inti osrese nanado onyin nsamfri Kissi Agyebeng ejuma obabemu. Now the interference during Martinamidu's tenure is a lesson to government. When the interference is too much and the culprits are not punished, it does not help. President Akufo-Addo has appointed a special prosecutor to fight corruption and protect public purse for the benefit of the citizens. He should ensure that all the problems Martinamidu faced as addressed. The SP should not be allowed to work without should be allowed to work without interference so that he brings to book those who are corrupt. PC appeal for Ediano. Manu, I know that chance for ASEPA. So on ASEPA.
ASEPA. Yeah, CSO.
Yeah, CSO. Almost and it's a special prosecutor nominee. Kissi Agyebeng has not got all it takes for the position, despite his chalked success in many court cases and the undoubtful vast knowledge and records available. Now, according to Alliance for Social Equity and Public Accountability, the Attorney General nominating the chairman of the Electronic Communication Tribunal, Kissi Agyebeng, as the next special prosecutor on the based on the latest track record is out of place. And this is their argument, and I quote: somebody may be experienced in criminology, experienced civil arbitrator, And someone too is an experienced solicitor. But if you look at Kissi Agyebeng, his work done over the years in terms of prosecution, he is not strong enough to become special prosecutor. And Ona, executive director of ASEPA, Mensa Thompson, and so Diabetuja. Okasa wo Akuma FM. Eso.
It's an interesting one. Kissi Agyebeng, you can't who this person is, but he's very young. He's just 43 years.
Mamin kan ho asem kakra bi.
Yes.
Nanka me pese ye time ninti. Now Kissi Agyebeng possesses the requisite expertise on corruption and corruption related matters. I know ye Krata Attorney General. Krata Attorney General Chokoma Mampeni say we no feel say so man ye adwuma. Yeah, Godfred Dami. Or say Kissi Agyebeng possesses the requisite expertise on corruption related matters. And of high moral character, and or proven integrity needs and satisfy all the other requirements stipulated in section 13, 1 and 2 of Act 959. Now Kissi Agyebeng was called biographical credit. He was called to the Ghana Bar Association in 2003. 2003 and Oba Ghana Bar Association. Ohodu Bachelors of Law LLB degree from University of Ghana, as well as Masters of Law LLM degrees from Shoalish School of Law, and Dalhousie University, Canada, and Osai Co School Cornell Law School, no Wokrum Haya, USA. Since 2006, Ochra Criminal Law, Legon, and Osai engage in private law practice. May summarize Kissi Agyebeng na the OTA bi ehu ne bobra chese ngoma no de onim law no so de waye e na osan kira de e na osan practice as private legal practitioner e na owura Ghana Bar Association mu in the year 2003, but 2006 coming no be a very vibrant, powerful, strong.
Yes, ocha de or Legon criminology. Nah, why lawyers for also high profile people? Say as
when the case is Bibri.
Yeah, or Gabi Ochedakun
lawyer.
That's an interesting one. Nah, what Samuajan Onya issue be with
Obano.
He was the lawyer. In a way, Anasari Mayor Yanas, also in a lawyer, a meswale case now. On Tonoko but the personal lawyer neon. These are some of the few known people lawyers, and he's just 43 years. I mean, he has. Inusah Fuseini said he's too young.
He's too young.
We'll be added to the story.
Yeah. Anopa
yes, and also Ohuna Osadodo.
Stories in their doors say
yeah, but linked up to say he's too young as a person. Obi Kranso reply say he shouldn't say that because Ghana.
Obisu ka say Agyapa deal no kra no shame.
Yeah, he was.
Kissi Agyebeng must state his position on Agyapa deal. And Sananu. Co-chair of Citizens Movement Against Corruption, Mr. Edem Sananu, has said newly appointed special prosecutor Mr. Kissi Agyebeng must state his position on the controversial Agyapa deal. Mr. Sananu Jefa Bampo on first take on 3FM Tuesday, April state that special prosecutor Mr. Agyebeng will be confronted with issues raised against the agreement that receives stiff opposition from a section of the Ghana civil society.
Now, like you say, ASEPA and say about prosecution law on Shadanye with criminology defending near the end of the but in Yobia when it's a special prosecutor and to be known in the law circuit say I be a prosecution kakrana to say he sits there to really get people but on in the defense no more, but it doesn't take away from him that he's a very learned man who has been to in terms of he's gone through the mail. He's well bred, like you said, from 2006 there we are talking about a man with 15 years experience in teaching law in Legon, LLM in Legon. I think Sisani nominated by the Attorney General. And I think issues will come up. Near him the standpoint with Kennedy Japan. Kennedy Japan calls him a criminal because he's only defending criminals.
Yeah.
But on one party, I think the man fit and fall to really hold such a important position in our way.
Agyapa deal Gabi Asarachi Dakun law firm.
Yes.
And na omobe advice Agyebeng. Osafo ba ana na dano. Kenoforiata Bank. Data Bank.
Yeah, local partners.
I want to know local partners. Is it surprising that Asarachi Dakun Gabi, the personal lawyer, and they are appointed to be the special prosecutor? Is this office still relevant? Do we need it? I'm out for the messages, but Ebenezer Mafo say we don't need any special prosecutor. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. Mami Fanto for him say budget aban until I'm called those here no budget aban at the buy no this season this year 124 million and they try to allocate for special prosecutor
to fight corruption in Ghana. It's an as you talk now, the deputy special prosecutor, not Yejuma, but nobody was even hearing for the past 5 months. She's been working maybe around the clock, but your whole results the same way now. Martin
special prosecutor Martin because any vice or
Obano says she's been at post acting as a special prosecutor, but you
are not wasting money. Do we need this?
We are wasting a lot of precious.
So hypocrisy in the air.
Exactly. And the man's arms are tight. You don't only prosecutorial powers be or ya they we are not the come attorney general. Not attorney general at now was okay. We went to we that kind of attitude need be in himself. High profile cases for Ghana are saying people are left off the hook because prosecution and people decide that we don't want to pursue it again. It's in principle there. His age looks a bit welcoming at 43 now when in the past and care for 50 and 60-year-old people to go for some positions. It's a Ghanaian rise it to. But as to the more I read, the more I realize that it's just a rubber stamp with all apologies to him. And the link with the government and people in power is too high that
he'll be strong and firm to do his job.
He will not,
and until Nasananu be as a kind of position on a Japa
because your name is mentioned there, maybe as the advisor Sanabi Binti. I think that the president is only fulfilling a promise he made that I'll get an OSP office, and he needs to get one because by law within 6 months. Within 5 months, Yansana. Maybe you have to do due diligence. But as far as I'm concerned, reading about Agyebeng and an bromance with high, I'm using your word, me borrow with high corridors of power, no, it doesn't make it look like a very autonomous area. People might say that we are doom-mongers, we are naysayers, but the more you listen, the more you realize that one anti-corruption crusader is even a Kennedy Japan of a sort. Now, no cry, Jika says the man is a criminal and he's been defending the indefensibles and stuff like that. It sets it up beautifully. I can't wait for his vetting. To see kind of questions that will go to him.
But you think the special prosecutors
it's a waste of money and everybody's time.
127 million, sir.
And everybody's time. A lot of things, a lot of roads in the Martin Amidu made it look like just an unnecessary one. He tried hard, but we saw what happened. So as far as I'm concerned there, I think it's a case of no case. The only positive is that he's a young man, veritable man, less than he has 7 more years to be 50 years, being given such an opportunity there. I hope I'm only positive, But he as Kissi Agyebeng, who sits at tables to drink tea with Gabi Ochedakonde. Not to say Gabi is a bad man, but at the end of the day, his autonomy, where is it? That he'll be able to
Matanami Dukra no fee party for mobile him say wako where anti-corruption campaigner on one bank crowd or no coin.
Yes, it was not an easy battle for him to bring
obet my
onto me.
Kalusha quick one I'm course nana I'm for Jina so na pick you
very quick one. I say no I'm for you say or a family lawyer, anti-family lawyer there. What you just say about defending a man for, but then on paper, promising.
Yeah,
I mean,
excellent
everything.
On I like the way you said on paper.
It looks promising. What I say, but in as much so bit my age, man. That's another board game.
Another day
in paradise.
Another day's discussion.
Because if he's going to be allowed to do that special prosecutor, I don't know everybody. It looks so special and genuine because now in himself I'm for near Cocoa board opuni issue no ho. Now I'm for himself acquire or Jika and script that day. Why you me ho? Now it looks so promising until say. Ma didn't hear say or I did cry now say more be when na say almost had their bad moments to see na say o be jab a branch here and that's the prime man humanity opo nka bad cry but say the loyalty is it right now is it going to be a witch hunting or is it going to be a special prosecutor who is going to do it irrespective of your political affiliation? I don't think so.
Okay, yanko course no so Unity Radio 103.9 afra for no Jumadian yakan adwena wie me panelists for me you know see special prosecutor office na hu hia biem fa so bia ni so aban twa 124 million Ghana cedis and a dema office we Matanami do ko esika bebre ne ese no ne vice da so ho ye adwuma hwimpie. Yasa pa another one. Do you think it's relevant? Some will say yes and defend it. Some will say no and defend it. Opinion are like noses. That is why we give you the platform to tell us what you think. I know that chance for FDA for so omunhwe nsuo edro aduane a beba Ghana bia so ne hu say ye na Agyebeng head of legal affairs obao wakoji bribe $100,000. SA pay $200,000 e dey amane boss na ene FDA for yinedi. The question is oji na Ghana for dem bedi dem be no mebekumu kra onfa ho ba bia Ghana akwa koduru no eno da nchen so a yahwe Kissi Agyebeng a yeyi na special prosecutor ASEPA for say papa no ne mfisusu a adwuma no omu firi se ontumi nye sanso ena yahwe eye ya ntimi ahwe one story nurse for almost say abantu o allowances it is a on demonstration. It was a high story I'm picking by and to me and go through but nurse trainees say aban alawane ma omo amfa ma ombetie gu abonten so which is why me Opo National I was never in support, but Ghana politics again of Nanado reinstating sa alawano obi ko school ewia be ye adwuma ginesika krom ha ye no loan system ye ma loan no available na owia yesi jiska ko school o start adwuma tuatua na ye de ato ho na nchirima nso nya biako o mamanfo sika di free politics nti obi atwam na wasan de aba mahama nso so twam wie Akufo Addo san de ba ye no so sakoe campaign say me ba me san de aba Ghana politicians. Oh my goodness. Yeah, more poor Ghana politicians. What was the point of Uchem? What can we then? And they say you don't deserve to come back.
Exactly.
Ghana. My main focus on Ibrahim Abom to say. I'm sure I'm Ibrahim into.
And then you may make sure America. The Bompay and Mamma said the piano. The Bompay and Ghana has. We give you a Vienna ball. Our America honum na ye de sisi de ekobosis na ye ahun boaboa ekonusio kawa e bompa ye mama mu se de mu bompa ye ma ye sa na esi ye bompa ye mamu na opo omuzi amako ponti obi a oba be nkata hihye ne proye enye sa na na do ni nkromfonika na se de wankasa nkromfo no di kan ka se minimum ya jine 100%. They could have meant 99 100%. And minimum ya minimum ya jine. Because it my way any another in from the catcher is so movie. Yes, almost ya that chronic catastrophe dream. And in penny for the head or movie. Yanya, mama, ka. Papa nse minti bia yuna udwano na opo ande eti maame no se wodane no nsofo maame no aye ai me bukata no waye no mi Ibrahim amitaye so wonyame me bibia ni o fa kwan bia ni o be odi me fa so nyame adada me because me dey kan mi ni bi dada na me obi kwamfo a mi ko fan ko yetan sane mo wonno na Ghana nan kasa no yamfa yetu yamfa ntu yamfu because I say if it's Kadodo, the penitentium, because when Yamin from Mawa, into
okay.
Yeah. We are new about my mouse cat. This is Yamian Casase, who is Scanny. And your more over that. I will say, we at the version as that number one, really as that number two, and I was an idea. A Christian, Tomo over your money.
Okay. Onyame.
Yeah, Opose say no Ghana no say obi aka say ehunchire enyam amekwa opose obi aka say ehunchire mu amuta America no mu hibi bai papa ya woti eso obu mai no de ye ka ayeso won intin bi anyum e no obo nyami na be sin from nyami na tumi
Ibrahim Mutama, so thank you very much Ibrahim mami mpeke me next caller on the line bacho munti wa adru so no bacho enye same enye daddy boot enye mumuni chokosi ena enye nana ujam nti wanti udia wona adru so kasama me hello
Alobo, that's not I am a child, no matter at the Gafo, no matter at the book, international, about 18 1. Maybe both my view in India will be dynamic, anti-clima, US. Now, I'm in Chow, no, my phone now. That's how it's in there.
Kasa yetio enu so we are because nipa na adru so no kasa yen koda de botu we na
yanko ari won se wo kafe gana ara ni mo bi explain ni mo ti je because na allowance former president who was your president Nalada Faba as a review campaign former president Joe Beba now we are you so we are some here any still study e won no review obi kase special prosecutor ọba ẹni ìgbésùsà ní pẹ̀sẹ̀ ìgbésùsà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fi sọ ọ̀pọ̀ nípa àgbọ̀ngbà àtọ̀ yìí abẹ́ òkùnkùn ìjàkùjà nàdìẹ̀. ẹ̀yà àdínní ẹni nìjẹ́ kàmí kọ́ra ní òun kàmí sí ní mẹ́tò sẹ́ kẹ́ẹ̀tù ọ̀yẹ́ ọba ayé ọbẹ̀ dọ́dọ̀ yá ọdún nànú nínú nínú àdínní nà náà náà ntẹ́ nọ. ìyẹn wèé ọgbà nínú yẹ kọ́pà kúkú àgbà bí ká ní 4 years ẹ̀rí ó tó so kúrò ká àwọn ATS ìtì kàtà ń lè kó àwọn ìlàbànà obeti no nya kwa bia no benye ejina so akwụkwọ kwa bia jo man Ghana esika akoti di babi no ama ya dia bo mo no na ukete ni ntitu so ani ni nse blog no ko peja na office wa nganya ka obo
okay
ni step o man yi ya so de bi mu de o man Ghana ni de no le papa Agyebeng ana manu po nse nganya mo papa ni se go bi o benye ni so ye sa auditors ní ayé I don't know. Auditors ní Agyebeng bí wà àwọn kókó pẹ́yẹ́ report in terms of their book review. Ẹni ẹ̀kẹ́ ìṣẹ́jú ẹni kan lákàtà ní ìdíjìṣà lẹ́nu ní ìjọ pàtí ní Agradaa ìṣẹ́ mi wo ẹni ní ní tó ń kọ̀ǹkọ̀ ìṣá ẹni ìtura ọdúnṣẹ́ ní àwọn fúnra ọdún ọmọ.
Okay, Daddy Boat yẹ da se tell me so. Thank you, Daddy Boat yẹ da se. Yes, yẹ da se. Yes, you are say Unity Radio 103.9 Opambour Susini. Mame nko line so na memfa omo maka na musum ntumi fa omo ediemra. The next person I don't know so Same mame ntio uwia na Nana Ojambe mako.
Obo me da se na me mamumbuni adwumapa moye emze ne dem busoni so ASEPA na emze mama discuss this idea very important issues. Lady can Food and Drug Authority for head of legal team Opo Oba Besiapa Nimako a community Agyebeng $100,000. Now me business Opo enti ne sacking na ya sacking no. Ya sacking no yebana appear before the law court. Na enam say ye kata share any bribe proye na wako jinti no. Yes, Sakina, Yamana could fit him and what could they see and answer your benty. Yamana $500,000 now, you're bribe by Yahuman of Gino. Yamana faculty and I ask Sakina. It means there's a corruption of Quana Coso. Say, a human was up, but they see $100,000. A bribe on the Catazan Coso on a Sia. Not the Sakina. Then, your best happen, the petition that's about. Or no, because when you say, yes, now, honestly, you're sacking. But you see a big nice scapegoat. I think, say, the next person they are appointed, or bow, on also by a she. And you know, when you know, they are my sackers, you can pray and Pennsylvania, Bamoni, I did a 20 min canoe because we are Wakoya, I'm a young, I'm a Nunti, a year no will not solve it. It is a Yamanico facing better. So that the next person and I say for be already on so fast again or no I'm develop this idea but say a shot I say uncle but then I did the Poswa said the Ecosuna but the line of special prosecutor no yes I mean the end there special prosecutor refuse there appointment in the first place to answer Amebuwa Ghana. And the Kakeke and Agradaa because we have had the Chika test, we have had the Malamisa of Samoa. Omunako there, and then the special prosecutor. But as a Malamisa, they are the blood certificate for say, Opambour, that's another special prosecutor. But yet, you prosecute Papa, I don't know what to say.
nti me free say ye baby bi nia prosecutor bi kata say green bed afi betua enye special prosecutor na betu na boa nti me free say the appointment of special prosecutor no in the first place am boa Ghana na mum e de ka na beja o man no nti say omo betimi assign na na do no mpani fo na omo disappointment
okay Samuel Thomas so
the cabin below my God.
Okay.
No more you start away for ever go man because if you say if I so be an issue, oh my God.
Okay. Edi nu wo ho. Nanso adwuma no de omo nye. Na na ojamba mama enti o.
Yo okuma me na wasipi na mesia Ghana ma omo US abi omo change na de nyina. So me tinu. E so ko kama se Agyebeng Kissi. Me se me dem pa na pese. What dan so yinyin ana Agya se wo ye chiria. Agya so ka Agya.
Hello, good evening. Me be so be ahoye.
Agyebeng
Okwase. We dey kakra me kan say na Agradaa dey na me kakra. In fact, when you say, Amamro ho, na Yameso ho. The way I did not believe, and car, you be a no press of Fanya Meka, or the chance to Kakra. Women to Kakra, put there 1 and 2 years, beginning with some Panyame, Ridgeman obey, and Sana. Many press conference there, in fact, and let's say. Adiano no predi ni enti emrana wo se dino na mo ko si ka ko dino go nyina no wo de bekata no na yemfa na ade wo mo je mam
obo o de amame de kata se de aka so mfa mame so da na eku ne me chen na so ko special prosecutor de na be me ka kakra se ne yeyi papa na me de wo police ne fu ne bo ya wanya adwuma bia yesika wode ya wode koro abrati de na bai omere yes ni nto man pali musamo ni wanya ye de omama ne fa no ye adwuma no me ye adwuma ni ye na me de me say mo to di baduma me tie se amma suali de no oba be hwemu am ye ngu ku abrati no omra no me se adwuma na fa me e man extreme so je se adwuma ni ya ye be fire le papa opo so you for me no see online
Agyebeng so I really like a contribution yeah man in time frame Agyebeng say thank you very much okay mamenko yeah mamenko my next caller so me bacho wow number and 1877 no 1877 hwan
me bacho ye mumuni chokofe
ya mumuni kasa
ida pe minia opo mumuni chokofe betia atefo nyina nda nyimre mumuni chokofe mi do du ofenso chokofe mini opo na wi nda nyimre wa Ghana wi aso America yankopon wo hwe ano kan no bo ho ban eya minia pe nyini wo my first life otu fo yankopon wo hwe ano no bo no ba do hu ni bobo na Kyiri Abosom yi so yentimi hu na wi ya se de ya sha afre no mini opo enra ya kan sembebre adifa Matiamidu, corruption, Katajisha, Proya, Kankaya, Leonardo Panti, and say, Wamra, Wamra special prosecutor, Emma or my Ghana, not your what did Ghana Sika, what to me can imagine at the camp, near this Escano, and support to free education, near this Escano, and the area point, near this Escano, and the Buan Danka, and your Visia, near this Escano, and the Tobasis, and the Guamaino. Also, my family that you know about Sokoto and young Pai, want to know who take. Let you and you go and Brebia. Sports minister, J.B Danquah Our council and Adu, and your mobile phone at the bottom, the Umiadia, when you can the manual, was special prosecutor to all, was near 2001 or more. Women, let your mind and some trophy and run the Casasano, and some trophy, Mukaubi, and the secretary channel, Ecoso, and Brahma, Tamil to me, and Juma, are normally personal, again, and some trophy for Mukadefao. Mini play and some trouble from more Ghana, any America, anybody on Mutua Munano, again I'm to make the found. It is some Kasa, Sakata to say, and the Pranic and Tano, and some trouble, Mohu, and a more come on what to Muntin Kabia, not a Mukabia, my Boniana.
because assembly wa muko pajaba na ya som na ya ka ni ya unse yes assembly ya mo so assembly ba ya na wo baba create wo say wo diga na sika bi kwa up to now the deputy da so ya juma wa ye tua ne ka Ghana sika na di tua ne ka o intini bi say mumu central for no e dia na mu ka ne fa ho wo di sika na bi kwa na to start with create obiaba so special prosecutor ama my Ghana yes man because the consumer no one man dey any year kwami ban no beti ma ba any year na sini opo mo man kan no kure na nsuro nyakopo ni ye wu se wiase no ye beja woko na temu da de untimi ndoje nyakopo ana untimi ndoje dumedi
Yada CP yenu abema mumuni chokose a ofrefi mumuni bodi ni biam na kama bia frefi ni sede ya okano na
me ba cho mumuni chokose am kete free of face kokote
yada se okay mama peke the next caller the next on the line Africa president Africa pomti say
Yami adomo community opo na nchia utefo nyina
ye joso
I mean, and this form where we see and this common, Kodua go where we are. I mean, for me, yes, my mere 77 can support your own share. Why I have a first woman, you and the dear, maybe be able to on a swap at an office. Now, Sabi, bribe no G. Now, my companies are Sabi, or mere fake drugs near the American engine. No, and I say, Yari. It is a man, my sacking, so we are for that. Maybe if you are minister and baby, Mamino, so Maniano, no, my now. Oh, fine, Opambour Kofi, and I do appreciate him, Yagma. And Yagma. And I do appreciate them, say, Yoga, ya, I'm home to them, so I'm saying Yagma. I'm within a Yagma. Here empire na yebose na nipa omo yi no ombe ni papa no ombe because ya fom de no ho nya menua de se apomne ni ho aka me no nyina kan dun komo nda awie oti ase nti ye mo empire so mo tin ni papa obetima agina so ahwe so ade amana ye na Ghana hatie na do abresu yi de ifem de ya nya mane mba bontin da nya dan so de para fa no ho ade kwa da na tie be o mo ye ko nyina ho na mo dra pa se ono aye boni obi no de ba go aye boni ye ya na access one ne para no ade mi da se de be menua.
Yes, you are the CP African president. The next person on the line enye olumai but enye olumai the next person where yeah I would do my interview.
Opo
yes sir
Aminda was Member of Basini Adumapa, we have American Maya Biako, my Ghana, and coupon show, and Joe, and Yoka, and 2 for my, with the Yawon Sarambaj, Makasi, Maya my Ghana, and Kunani, because we should say, oh my Ghana, Babano, my Ghana, Ekri, Nam, oh my Ghana, Adi, you know my Ghana, corruption, Afriso, and Kupoma, and Ubedru Ghana, and Mesa corruption, Nina Maboni, Nina, Afuaman. Now, some people, and community FM, my Fumina, Micha, Chama, or Dayano, and we can't tell my power, but one person was an American change to form more America, Bianya, and can have 2024, oh, Ghana for Sufre Mahama, the Mahama Ba, Ghana, the MP, I see Haruna. Linia Opu. The American United said, special prosecutor now, Menado, appointing the pen of Canada, the park as a criminal. Now, the criminal very special prosecutor. Now, Canada, the phone lankas on the criminal, no, senior your criminal appointing. The better than Ghana, Ghana, Kuano, Tashi share, dream, I echo my Ghana, and then an Akufado, meaning airtime, and Basia, and more on my room. I pay $2.5 million US. Woko buse pe na mikase awurade yakupon corruption ashasi ye to my we mu ana nyente chaka chete ekopese wo mama pay $5 million no come VAT $2 million awawi o mu na pension butum ya de na special prosecutor na ya fon ye to man we mu PDS PPA youth authority cash for seat ya de na special prosecutor na ya fon at the royal deal na wouldn't be special prosecutor beka somewhere in Nazu atake Katano, a special prosecutor for resign. Into corruption, Lancasano, Nimako, any Bawia, and Alan Cassin, MPP for no, or Mudia Dennis Swan, no Mudi Joy, no Mudia Adena, and a dress, no Mudi Shabbat, no Mike Katashan for your mind. Unless I bring out Wabako Busia. Which means school at the hospital, Awasi, Sikadia, Bessa. Abusia Yendi United, Amumu Akoso my Ghana. And then the corruption free Ghana. Nke MPP Abanya and now the Danquah Adu Murder, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and Alan Kashimu Ebu or Manu, Amomono Munimia, Ayasikadia, Amomono Kosunto, Pianua, veterinary special, veterinary corruption, Afri Ghana, as he said, John Mahama. Yantina Mikasa, and another every right information bill about still corruption in Koso. Ninia, you're Minister of Justice, still corruption in Koso. Your security coordinator still insecurity. Security minister still insecurity because of Ghana Kubia. Yet for my Ghana, you know the catcher say young son of we are by no six tax in the Busan of the Bojabu Maya, the other thing Abu Maima, a year or so, Sukaya Kukansa. So another way, what by a time so when you say about the book Ghana for corner, about the Kukum Ghana father said from Japan. It's Ghana for Yabutre. No, so and say, okay. President Mahama, what you call us if you want the penny Bakwa was any MP Abuga Pele, look or court, and Abuga Pele, and another see one corruption will you be there. Okay, yeah, that's it. And then you want to cut a play, and you're going to say Bakuna and the Lumia, Ayera, Yunga, Biafaya, about talk of Mali. Above 400, I talk about Kina Motorbacks, 350, first, I talk of every point, 3 minutes for 250 times, Ayera, and then another box after the. I will file a thank you very much. Yeah, Ghana for enemy the grace of the Almighty Allah, inshallah, coming 2024. Just and my mama, Rabbi Ghana flew because the Ghana called the more from the Ubechi Amidasi. Yes, Yadasi. Ulma, I mean, Tiapum design. Alhamdulillah, no, and also a radiatum patch on me here. Around the Ramadan Day 16, and then Yanko Pass saw the Ababi. Uyeni dear, Unya who say Alaji Gari, wash Akabeneza, the Enzo, wash me bois. My only son, your papa. Alaji Gari, yet you are whoever you got the Gari, I'll call Kubucha, my Alcoyalo, Lazao, Alcoyari. Your brava Kukuma to the same to you, senior master, full sir. You said you could shall order that the only pumpkin, the Kobu, the only pumpkin, or shall Diana, Bulab, that airport. Oh, the women to me about Tianas and Uncle Pan and say, I'm be about a money. Now, what they now with me, I and say the amount say, yeah. You put my men for questions, none and share Nana. She was your bonfire, Mamma, someone, and yet here in Kaya, America. I mean, Chama Papa is a dance of the military place. And I'm a papa, I had to Chama, could you when a Ghana Punina, both NPP and this and come before Mohammed Yaki. Agradaa, when you say some of us, we say we close to Agradaa farm, and anything come up anytime be a thousand of Jambo Amasa. And then you close, but I mean, when you're smart enough, and I need to call for a banner, young Casami uncle, a friend say, in no clay, cages, a friend say, one day, no more, mom, one. I send this say, see, Ama. A man for child, because the cow my bow or Agyebeng, or mobile some mobile Agyebeng, and you any idea didn't I? I want to make Jawa now another give you a press conference and massacre. Since when I see so be a press conference or massacre, then I'm a turn and stuff for a while, and you'll get a record. Oh, the idea of I always say a man for a book, but here and I didn't canopy. As I say, the Castle Bridge, so not Ghana for me. Yeah. Oluma Casa on Fanson now, they are somewhere. Hello. Okay, I'm Zoluma line. I drop. Could you go up design? Hello. Agradaa me hoya mamintio. Ogo enje edikan me nuanum kemofo
omoye actually ye boy am ko by na nyan ko entity for mucha 30 days na wo mu ya yentini emfa nyan ko na se enida na opo me comment am sino anse ye mame nana Agradaa and ọ̀pá Ghana nyina akyɛ sɛ obia ɛmfa ne mfo nso nkyɛ no na ɔbɔ me deɛ nkakaka me deɛ bɛtumi aka no kora no ɔtumi de bɔne kyɛ deɛ a na yɛ maame no asɛm na ɔɔka no anka me deɛ nka bɛyi a Ghana nka yɛntie no asetɔm na mmom no ɛdin na ɔde ato no ho sɛ evangelist no opo yɛpɛ sɛ maame no te no ho ase sɛ evangelist ɛnte asɔre saa bi na yɛ papa akwasi awu a yɛyɛ ase sɛ opo yɛbɔ n'akyi no eti so bet na nante abonte no agbo kan yambe asem no nko transfer dem enko sanko mu sanko ye azani bema ene anye nkaya ma mu nke be de ta dem mu ke se na wo ti wo dai abosun na ya wada asobu so di na chamo ma ko bosun ni nyina to ni bi sa se enti aga pate o nya fi mu ni nyina to no so ma me no obaye le dai enti ebe se ya ma mu so wo so african dia bi bi o nya wo bosun ta ma no wo ya enfono sanye mani nyina on dane na chuma sanye man na omeye nyamye man na mbom no onkwota asol dem na wasa ko kanyamye so because so evangelist dey for the minimum say ona mabontin na wo ka ensempare che wona o ayira na ye papa cha boso mo so ye da nde wo ma wo du obulu so won so mu nyina no pom to so opato na Yesu Kristo etimi de chana ye gidi da wo ma wo ko mu nyina so obi a de be chami che be se Ghana for omunya abute ema maame no na yase unya jos na do ko kina ba ko ya na wu ba ko na ento wani ti onu mu wo se o mu a o ma kan nyina ntia be se Ghana for o mo so maame no funu so ntem na ye hwe de di ani na ye gidi da maame no wani no ye Ghana nya na wa be to o fo yan fa na body chen mu ni nyam na
yeah that's it kojoboku olman what's up back now ka say o ye ya na online drop e
opo ya me la na ka opo na me ko me ka special prosecutor asem na kakra
yeah
opo na na do dan kwa Akufo Addo sebi na mambo na kwa ese na ntwaja nine opo efom na wo efesoro na wo na efom na etete utia so abese na wo na aka nine na Akufo Addo kasa but onye action ye wa corruption be bre akoso na mambo mu opo special prosecutor ma temi do ba de na o ma anya Ghana na MPP4 bose no mu je uritie na Akufo Addo incorruptible and wakwa appoint NDC ni kwa so special prosecutor ye nyina so nim say ma temi do na na do kwa Akufo Addo appoint no na nye so be fight corruption because ma temi di parka omo bua na Akufo Addo man win election 2016 o ko do mu da sa ben e no mo ko pe bi adie but my tell me the boa party na nkasa abra be the opposition no send me okeka e boa MPP ma the president the release the old one articles the old one no tro e boa MPP ma mo me ba power na na do kwa Akufo Addo dana se na se da o de man so be appoint no special prosecutor opai ba opodie no ye wanya we di na nisisi na asemi ba na find this one no ba bonte no be ye kuku your basi na de o de no prosecutor and the papa Ajapa did order and Nukoko Tumba Kopano. Finance Minister to the cow called the fear 2 times. Finance Minister Akufo Addo the day on and Yano Fase. Opo, you say, Domelobo, the Pagana will be unqualified corruption. Come on, tell me to crown you. Domelobo, and you are quite a papa fast. After that, na we don't go Akufo Addo many people before making sure some member papa na juma bono. Na juma bono e fa na le papa na kwa kodru. Oh, so po ye ka se fight man yasema na ye fight corruption. No mo ye fight me plan radio itum ka mahama. No ye onya corrupt, onya corrupt. Ghana obi na onya corrupt mahama na kwa ti guarantee interview baby ka so no de. Onya da mu de da. But na action ni niam bia oye ni me hu se ono fight corruption. Before the year now from there, you Musabala and Sanya Kupota Medino.
Yeah.
If you Musabala now don't go to so buy a corruption child, we took down with the Akufo Addo officer, and the way you might be senior country. And she in a blood one deck, one you or Kazika. I'm not first a number trophy by Canada, you women in our free, what do you call it? Because in Antetimu, and in our Quaban and for Manfas, I don't know that we should get a buy, and another don't go for the 777. What team and the old done in our ball as well? Our corruptions are over 20 women who come in a common one to If you say another don't go special prosecutor and it's kind of over there. The money be it them, your man Bangalore, your some allowances of Christian Cabo Summit. One year, because the match you made them for I went in Yana, I didn't tell the way. A baby, because I said, I'm a mini plane, we never actually me.
Yet I say, car ya train yamin na bua faso, and yet they actually nimu chuani. Hey, and some were man for no more. Raman upon to say,
Oh, Oppo champion commander of Airways, Commander 1. Oppo sound where there?
Yeah,
hello,
Raman, me where pa?
You put my mention on the board, but I'm chairman now, my first line, and Luciano. Ah, Mentia, Indiana more US memu, within Chicatra, Medina, Mukakopen, and Gopoyan, Momo. The Ramadan with the other car, Mumpa, Bunyakuponya, Biamre Momo. Oppo,
yes, sir.
Oppo, and I mean, old my first like Kayano. Uja, Mama Tam, met Yankasana, Divisa, and you. By Oppo say a special prosecutor, not you see, Ombran Bayajima. I need that no. Omo quite normal, yo, my friend Tim. And may I have,
yeah.
Oh, say, I can do. Not by name, I supposed to say. Obia onim se yenim se wadi gana tika bia wa bo mani bia no corruption fa no bia no oni nim di ye ni problem that say na o mani na pe ne kikire o mani ye je na nyina pe na se aban kasa wa pa no na onkuofo bi ya katajise no pro bi adukika wo bi abo mu ho a papa ko kaaye no a usi sankofo no bia enya aja obeti asem bandin nsa ka omo opo kar ko nka wa nkaza no nka wa nkaza ka oda resign se obodam yo damo e bodam firifie e bodam firifie no bia e bodam firifie a usi kwan a kar ko pase betima yeyi enye nti sabu po ya o ma pa no foforo se ombra mbambe special prosecutor no bi minim step pa no I'm not for the Japan crash. I say, Lambert and a cancel you, baby fan. But a yan of Kurana or Tabu Pancasa or Bana or the Nukreba the Yajima. Now, if there will be far a ban will go for being who and send me no cutter or the Umbechat, yeah, can crop pass, Mampin and I'll dunk a coupon of a penny. One penny. By Senka, you die, not Obia what Joe Manisika, Obia what Joe Manisika, Obia what Yakata prayer or my woman. Not said, Federal Prosecutor Banner on any Dia. The sister, Obia Bishan, we are more position, position will say yes, yeah, schedule in the schedule and yet the ember. And I'm not supposed like I don't know. Papa, let Ghana come at Ghana, so not of Ghana year, into a man, or ye, Mama Dia. And corruption Katasha Probia, a course of Panachasia, or young Juma. I am not paying another Kufado, several panel retired by force. Abraham panel retired to any something and so yeah. Into such a cat of Bimba Jumabisea, or Piano Slot of the Baba, yes, or Baya, who has seen quite on to me, Yajumano. Into yes, ya Padi Bisea, then Jomu or Moon or Mutomu, no Yajumana, Obia what you say, some incredible body say, one shot, Obi Session in Chom no Mutan be born in a year. Running Betma be, observation who ye, by Yankasa Libya, yes, Doba, Doba, now cut a Uzi, Tiny Pano, Quaya. The person that is Adman on yet, or that is Adman on yet. It is a year, it's a Yobi Bar, then Johnny Pano Yena, Jumaseresi Fata, Seresi Agradaa, Pasua Sacra, and Kumama. I money yo, Senyana Kumum, not Buga, Huna be, and officer, oh yeah, and that's all no ala. Yeah, that's it. Sanko Fonina, a tourist of Sanko Fonina, another Sanko Fonina, on the other music at the moment. My dog for be, was it 10 million, 1,000 on the channel? No, no, so could you 1,000 a day? Need to know. I see any bound, no matter my phone now. I be drop but not to sell football. Now, sorry, I'm not
Raman, what done for now? Raman. Hello, Raman. Oh, too bad. Ode atoso. Nanka me bizanza na wadamfo no so na adwene ni ho. Ode 1000 akomo biza on double mount. Anye ya fe na obe come. Unity Radio 103.9 busuan yede to manima kai mu se yenu aba ma Prince Owusu ansa Owusu mensa na yie no baso yenu aba mata nikunu Prince of Freedom na baso memenda ebei ewia dumi no kopema na juno 12 noon to 10 p.m. ewo 41 Providence Street Church of Pentecost timoma nyina enko ne nkota yenu aba mata echi wose ebinu mo bisa no cash app eni zeal nti cash app ne mat vet no the dollar sign it can mat near M80 and a vet near VIRT ofra oya obejo so and zil no ya 508-667-6902 Prince Owusu Mensa dodo na no mo frɛ no odene ho Mensa yenu abeme afrim ya sedi nim no yesie no nemo afi na abrewa yi poma kwan mu a ebre edru se yekɔ ye na yie nti abusia mama nkyiro dom fama nwisia nkwala waje o machiri ni yenu aba Martha a ono so waye kunafo mama yentumi enchichi wonre isanse aya asefem eti oyonko da no da sanso ana yenu aba Mrs Mabel Quarantine ne hokani ni Captain Martin Quarantine nyame aduma memenda ebe na otwe yenu aba nso ne mame ene ni nu aba nyina afimu abom otenase wo 617 Lincoln Street Church of Pentecost Emmanuel Assembly no na waye wona yiyo ho timoma yenko na yenko ja chese dress code Sister Mabel say black and red yenu aba ma Prince no so dress code say black and white nti oba na washa black and white timoma yenhye no so na yenko nkoja mo na enye fefefe nyame nhire nyina ase beba ama na yeka mabusua aka simabe ti se edu miensa na abo donko aha na edi musi nyame ya admo chena no paso ene mo behia na de foforo ede abremo maka se itrenti ya inyai eche soa timoma ye mompae se de ba man no onyame ebetumi aka nipa bibra koma na omo give up on Ghana omo abamu abu omo musuruso ombe kasa omo ntumi nkasa yenyina yen kamom na yen kasa na yemma what is wrong be wrong na yen call for what is right to be done because that is the only way I betumi amagana ayesenie yenyina yehwehwe na enoba saade na ede anije ene mpuntuo ene beba omanim yede aseda kese ema owura danso ene dan auto repairs adwumayefo asamwa ene asama trading omso eboyinchidom yenu abema danso ene nabiam barbering salon yetemoso ane asori yemfa seda PCA so ema KM Raf Roofing omso eboyen danso nyina man epushi ma Anopa Bosuo dwumadi itumi ede ebremo sanso na danko African market enso etayechi dendenden ana itumi de dwumadi ebremo ye rentumi mfi rich way auto school ono so eka ho epushie na yede ebremo na yeka na yede aseda kese so ema Anochi Chrome restaurant kokushus ne na dwuma efonso eboai na yede bi nso ede ama Raf G-Man driving school so for Agyebeng Ghana ni babra wati driving school kese odobeko twi nkran fante otia ne nyina obebo na waje license amount na yede aseda ne bi enso ama Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon enyumeko we nyina daruma na enso itumi di dwumedi ebrem ote Ken Kalusha nka na ote Magandi Margarita Lamalina Mempebe Hwasem Worcester Massachusetts enso enka medin edi Noah Opoku Jemfi ushame na frame Opo National Mejiso adumdumi ya ochina besani mwisha. Until then, dear, best regards to everyone listening to us. God richly bless you. Yakramo.
Our problem is our leaders. You remember our great grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. You see the